anyone even noticed.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello. What day is today, Amy? What's going on? Wait a minute.
I don't know. What day is today? It's Sunday.
Oh my God. We got lost.
I don't know. All the days are kind of like blurred together at this point. Hello. Can you guys see us? Hello.
See if I can pull us up on my.
Yeah, the counter is still saying a big old goose egg. Oh,
I see
there it goes.
Now.
Finally. Hello, you guys. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Don't get to say happy Sunday very often. Start of a new week. I don't know. Do you guys think the start of a new week is Monday or Sunday? I always think it's Sunday to Saturday. That's how I think of it.
Oh, see, I always thought it was Monday because I always figured Sunday was the unofficial end of the week. Or I guess I would say I always thought it was the official end of the week and Monday started your new week. But the calendars are printed Sunday
to Saturday.
Yeah,
Saturday. That's why I always, because that's like how you plan your week.
You're right.
It's by the calendar. Or at least
it's
I
like
do anyway.
Tomato.
Right. Who's paying attention? Right. Monday to Sunday, Karen says. Yes. Sunday fun day. Hey, Catherine, good to see you. All right. Welcome in, you guys. Yes, this is not our normal night that you see our lovely faces. We did have to shift our sale this week. Jason, you want to talk about extra?
Yes. If anybody is in the Pennsylvania area, Adamstown, which is what Mother Tucker's is part of. We're Antiques Capital USA. We are having our extravaganza this week, which means both Reddingers at Kutztown and in Adamstown are going to be open all extra days. I know the one in Adamstown will be open Saturday and Sunday. Kutztown will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tons of dealers come in from all over the country. We're open extended hours. My dealers are running some more sales, and they're stocking almost every single day. So if you're looking for something, we're kind of the Pennsylvania version of a Brimfield, except we're just spread out, a little bit more than that. So, all right, Analog Cat, and they hit the nail on the head. Boy, was it cold and windy and nasty today.
It was freezing today.
It feels like
freezing
fall.
Today. I went to a flea market this morning.
Right.
And it was 34 degrees. Yeah. It warmed up into the 50s by the afternoon.
I got my sweatshirts back out.
Really cold. Yeah, I know. So did I. I got it back out. Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy.
I know. Mother Nature can't make up its mind if it wants to be spring or not.
No, but it can decide that it doesn't want to have a hot summer like we did last year. So
this is true.
It can just stop.
We could do without the 114 degrees here. And I know all you Southern folks could do without the heat as well.
I'm sure.
All right. I'm going to scroll all the way. And I am going to be going to Southern Indiana for several days with Mama Pam. So we are leaving midweek. So can't wait for that. Hopefully the weather is good for this weekend. Okay. I'm going to go all the way to the top. I already know who is early bird here. When I put our email information in the chat. Miss Lisa Shields was first in the chat today. And there's a name I don't get to say very often, especially in top 3, is Jamie of Vintage Lolly. Hey, Jamie.
How are you, Jamie? Good to see you, friend.
Fellow Michigander. Hey, Jamie. Jamie always finds really cool stuff. Like, she lives kind of up by Grand Rapids area, which is like an hour and a half from me. So if you guys aren't following Vintage Lolly over on Instagram, go check her out. Leanne White is rounding out top 3 tonight. Welcome in. Welcome. There's Mama Pam.
Hi, Pam.
I just saw Mama Pam yesterday. Judy. Hey, Judy.
Hey, guys.
Good to see you tonight. Joe's with us. Hello.
Hello, Joe. Good to see you, sir.
There's Mama Linda.
Hello, Mom. I love you. Hope you're well.
There is Gavin.
How are you, Gavin? Give him a follow, guys. It's our YouTube DJ in the house, so please.
How many years have we been doing that?
Oh,
we just talked about how many times we've had a live sale for Fantastic Finds.
I was doing it since
Snap and Fool.
I was doing it since Mother Tucker's Monday when it was.
You're right. You're right.
So
it's
three and a half, almost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't say 4, so it's probably 3 and some change. Probably, it's probably about 3.5 because we started that about 6 months before Fantastic Finds, so about 3.5.
That's true. All right. And the other half, Miss Karen G. Hey, Karen. Karen's going to be our official bid ender this evening. Thank you in advance, Karen, for that.
Karen goes, a while. Thanks, Jason. She's like, been doing it for a while. Thank you.
The analog cat, welcome in.
Hello, Pennsylvanian.
Windy, rainy, and sunny.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much Michigan in a 12-hour period at this point. It's today. You know, nice, and then it's not. Let's see, who else am I seeing? I'm scroll. I see Lena. Welcome in. Oh, yes. I just had a new video drop at 5 p.m. Eastern today from the Northern Ohio Dollar Bear Show, which is kind of by Cleveland, up by Cleveland. It's a great show. So that came out today. Let's see. Brian's with us. Hey, Brian. Good to see you.
Hello,
and
Brian.
Perry. Hey, Perry.
Hey, Perry.
Welcome in. Scroll. Buttermilk and cream.
Hello, Buttermilk.
Minx is with us. Hey, Minx. And I just want to say thank you for several of you that came on over to Instagram on Friday for our holiday hangout sale over on Instagram. And apologies for what looked like on the screen. I'll mention this again. I posted about it. We talked about it after our sale. We looked absolutely normal on our screen, and for whatever reason, Instagram was like, no, you're going to be right up all in the business. Yeah, right here. We had no idea that that was occurring, so apologies for that. Hopefully the next time that we do one of those, that bug will be worked out. But
I figure what I'll do is I'll probably put the camera upstairs and I'll just stand somewhere
down
I
was thinking that. I was thinking about putting it in the other room. By the time it zooms in again, we should be fine. Yeah.
Now there might be an echo, but there won't be, you won't
we'll have to use megaphones. I don't know. But apologies for anybody that came over there and was like, why are they so close to their camera? And we had no idea. Really had no idea. Miss Catherine Young, good to see you. I already said hello to you, but you get a bonus today. Make sure you're subscribing, Miss Catherine Young.
Can I just
subscribe?
Can I throw something out there really quick? I gotta tell you what, if y'all ain't doing anything on Friday night, Catherine posted a preview. She's doing a live sale, and I think it's 6 p.m. Eastern on Friday.
This coming Friday? Oh, I haven't seen it because I haven't been on the computer.
Let me just tell you right now, Catherine, if you're still here, you got some really good kitsch coming up. She's got a lot. She's just, y'all, if you get a chance later, go over, subscribe, like Amy said, give a good look-see to her preview. And I think on Friday night, a lot of you folks, if you like what we have, I think you want to go over and hang out with Catherine on Friday at 6 p.m.
I'll have to go check that out when we're done tonight. Yeah. I'll have to go check out that preview. All right. Back to hellos, Miss Paula. Good to see you this evening.
Hello.
Sharon Spencer. Hello. Miss Helen. Hi, Helen. Good to see Helen. You're earlier than you're normally popping.
She is
tonight.
She is.
8:03. She was here right on time today. Caroline is here. Hey, Caroline. Hi, good to see you. Tina. Hey, Tina.
Yeah.
Good to see you as well. Miss Terry V. Welcome. Honey Bunny Finds. Over on Instagram.
Love that name.
Welcome. I'm trying to get through these quickly. Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Good to see you, friend.
Hope you're doing well, Chris. Leanne, welcome in. Our low this morning was 37 in central Missouri. Ooh, that's cold for Missouri, I feel.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. Let me get back to where I was at. Kathy Plunkett. Hello, Kathy. Good to see you as well. There's Janet.
Hello, Janet.
Come in. Craig. That's a new name to us. Welcome in.
It is.
You will see us both at the Midwest Holiday Show. So,
okay. All right.
Craig, have you come to the show before, or is it your first time coming? Because if it's your first time coming, I can't really prepare you for what you're going to see, but it's going to be amazing. So
I think it's going to be really, really good this time.
What was it? 70? Was it 72 vendors? 73? They just posted it on Facebook.
Oh gosh, he was doing 65, but he went ahead and he bumped it up at 72 to 75.
It was 70 something, and I was like, that's the most it's ever been. So that is going to be super exciting.
He told us 75, but there were a few questioning. So if it's lower than that, then maybe some decided not to do it. But 75 is what I was told.
Yeah, I can't wait. And it's almost a month away. What? It's almost a month away. Okay. Jennifer, welcome in. Hey, hello, Jennifer. Good to see you. let's see. I almost lost my spot. Melanie, good to see you,
Hello,
Mel.
Mal.
Let's see. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, there's Karen Williams.
Hello, Karen. Good to see you.
Oh, he said he's talked to us both there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
awesome. All right. So not your first time. So you know what to expect, but there's going to be new vendors. So that's going to be so much fun. And it's going to take more time to go around the room.
That it is.
See everything. I can't wait.
That it is.
Yeah.
That it is.
All right. I am officially to the bottom. Welcome in, everyone. And hello to anybody in the Lurkers Lounge that has not said hello to us yet. If you are not logged into a Google or YouTube account, make sure to do that. That's how you can access and type in the live chat. We're going to go over how the sale is going to work tonight. Most of you are very familiar with that process, but since we have some new names in the chat with us tonight, we will go over that briefly, and then we'll get right into it. I do have community share after our sale tonight. It's just one photo, and it's from Critter Girl. I haven't seen Critter Girl pop into the chat yet, but that will be our community share this evening. So I'm going to get my slides prepared, and we'll talk about this, and then we will get into the sale. So make sure to check your chat settings that you are in live chat, all messages, not top chat. It's just a chat setting to make sure you see all the comments and not have any not show up for you. We do experience a lag here on YouTube. We encourage you to refresh often. How to do that is to either exit out of YouTube completely and come back in, or the quicker way to do that is you can tap on the upper right-hand corner of the screen where my kitty icon just popped up there. If on your mobile devices, so your tablets and your phones, you can find a gear wheel icon up there and hit playback speed and then hit 2 times. That's the easiest way to refresh. You can do that on the computer in the lower right-hand corner. And Judy, can you email me what the TV says so I can update my slide? Because I never remember. But there is a way to refresh on your TV if you're watching us on the big screen. There is a way to do that. I will make sure and update that slide so I can put that information in there as well. We will be doing offer ups this evening. So we'll give you a starting price. It will be pinned up on the screen. And we'll describe our items to you. We will give you measurements. We'll note if there's any kind of issues, if there's repairs or damage. And if there's anything that you're interested tonight, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat. We will highlight them as we see them come into StreamYard. Because of the lag, it won't be immediate, but we'll highlight them as we see them come in and call them out. If for some reason we do not call out your bid or we don't see it, try and put it in again with emoji. Sometimes filtering happens, not that often, but just in case we don't see you, try and put it in again. We will do a 20-second countdown. And the highest bid that we see before the official bid end of Karen G this evening will be our winner. We are also doing just in case bids. I will put that slide up tonight since we have some new people. Just in case is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item plus the letters JIC. To use a just in case bid, we just ask that you have at least one straight bid in on the current item that we're showing. Then you can use a just in case bid during the countdown. And let's say the bid is at $20, but you're willing to go up to $50 on the item. You can type in, you got a bid in there already during the countdown. You can type in JIC 50. So that's your just in case bid. And if it's the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount, not over. But keep in mind, multiple just in cases that come in before the bid end do turn into regular bids. Okay. And if you are a winner of anything tonight, we do need some information from you. Our emails are up at the very top. You can also find all of our information down in the description of the video. There's also a pinned comment in the chat, whether it be at the top or the bottom. I couldn't tell you because they've changed it. But you can also find our emails in that pinned comment. And I do know that my lovely mod squad puts them into the chat throughout the sale too. So, but brand new buyer, or maybe it's been a while since you've purchased from us, always good to just send it again. Or if your information has changed and we need to update something for you, we need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send a PayPal invoice to. If you don't have a PayPal account, that's okay. You can still shop with us. Just let us know when you send that information that you would like to check out as a guest. When we do send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to that invoice, and then you can check out with any debit or credit. You just kind of follow the prompts that they give you and then check out as a guest. It's super easy. Payments due within 24 to 48 hours, and shipping is not included with the winning bid price. That is additional. However, we both use Pirate Ship to get discounted shipping rates based on your location in relation to us, the weight and size of your package. We do have shipping available to anywhere in the US and Canada. When you do check out in PayPal, whether that be with a PayPal account or with a guest checkout, just double check that your shipping address is correct because that's where we print your package label from. All right, so that'll ensure that it gets to you and there's accurate tracking on your package as well. I ship from Michigan. Jason ships from Pennsylvania. I will have him talk about that last point, and then we'll talk about our invoicing this week.
All right. If you purchase from me tonight, I own a brick and mortar, like I had said earlier, Mother Tucker's Antiques. I'm in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. If you want to have the items, if you want to pick them up at the shop, you can do so. Just make sure you email us. We will not charge you for the shipping. Once the invoice is paid, then we'll communicate in the emails back and forth on when and how you want to pick it up. And we can hold things for, a timely manner. Maybe you're coming into this in town for this extrav. Oh, words are tough already. Or if you're coming in for future vacations to the area this summer, we can definitely do that for you. And I can hold a box for you until you want to pick it up. So as always, Amy, thank you so much.
All right. Hey, Aaron.
Aaron.
So for invoicing, we did have fantastic finds last Thursday. We had our Instagram Christmas sale and tonight. So we are combined shipping. If you purchased from either one of those other sales, invoices for me will go out tomorrow. Shipping caveat for me, I have to ship everything out Wednesday by 10 a.m. So as soon as my post office opens, I need to get all the packages in the mail because we are leaving town for several days. So I'd like to get everything on its way to you, please. And that's it for me.
I'm in line with Amy, except I have one weird caveat. I'm having a new service wire and a fuse box updated here at the house. So we will not have electric for the better part of tomorrow. In the event that something happens, invoices will not get out until Tuesday at some point. But I hope to be shipping tomorrow in the dark, and Tina hopes to be invoicing tomorrow evening. So in the event you don't get something tomorrow evening, please just give us the grace. We'll get it to you at some point Tuesday. And I would like to get everything out by the end of the week. So I won't be traveling, although the extrav is very busy. I'd like to make one run to the post office, maybe Friday-ish, to Thursday, Friday, if we could. But then probably if we don't get it out by then, it would have to wait until the next Monday. So just because the weekend's going to be really busy. So, oh yeah, I know, Karen. I don't know. The phone's going to be charged. I think the daylight will be enough tomorrow, but boy, I'll tell you, I'm nervous about this. So, but it's going to go.
I hope everything goes smoothly with that. Yeah.
So yeah.
Judy Gnarly Jones just put in the chat, how to refresh on your TV. I'm going to put this on the screen so that I can come back on the replay and write it down. Okay. Go to your settings on your TV screen, go down to speed, go down to 2x, hit 2x several times, then back to your main screen. Then press fast forward for good measure. Hey, so it's very similar to how it works with the playback speed over here. So that is good to know. Thank you, Judy. Appreciate that. Okay. Do we have any other housekeeping things?
No, I don't think so.
We will be back at our normal scheduled Thursday the following week.
Yes.
What is that date? That is the 30th of April, the last day of April. Wow, that's crazy.
Pretty much May.
Pretty much May. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, we'll be back at our normal time. Okay. I'm going to start with a pair of items. So you're going to get both of these things together. I thought they looked cute together. And they're both kind of glass related. I don't know where April went here.
I don't know. It went by. That's what happened.
You are going to get this little bouquet of check glass flowers. I found the flowers kind of bundled together like that. And this what was the date on this? 1947 little Listerine bottle. I just got from an estate sale over like just a few days ago. And I believe that this was buried in the yard at some point. And I'll show you a little close up of why I think that is. And Jennifer, I see you. Thank you so much. And you're also going to get a little mini bluebird. I thought they look really cute together because there's a little flower in there that is the same, pretty close to that same bluebird color. And the little mini bluebird, I don't see these little minis. I've had a little mini black glass one years ago. But this is the first little guy that I have found in some years. It's a 1992 Leo Ward. It is signed on the bottom, very tiny on the bottom. I like these tiny little ones because these like fit perfectly on a little windowsill and they let the light through. There's no chipping on him. And so these can come out of this bottle. I just thought they looked cute in there as a little vase, something like that you can tuck in. But these are Czech glass little flowers. I did find them, and they're kind of wrapped. I don't know if you can see that. They're kind of wrapped in some satin ribbon just to kind of keep the wires all together. That's how I found them. So I was on the search for a little vessel to put them in. But this is it's 1947 Listerine antiseptic bottle, and from Lambert Pharmacal, not pharmaceutical, Pharmacal. But it is scratched. Like the glass is like scratched and worn and everything, which is why I think it was buried in the yard. And, you know, it just got tore up over time. But I kind of like the wear on it. I really kind of like the wear. It is stamped on the back here. What was the name of that? Duraglass. Duraglass, really tiny. It's not going to probably come in, but Duraglass on the back side. And this was like the sample size that you could get for that. Caroline, I see you. Thank you so much. So this all in total together, height-wise, is 5 inches tall. And then the little mini bluebird, he is just 1.5 inches. Tweet, tweet. I love him. Right. So I'll put them back together. And Caroline is at the high bid at 17. Thank you so much. So we're going to do a countdown now and find out how the lag is together. Jennifer or Caroline, you can use it just in case if you would like. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Wow, I almost said 0, 2, 1. That makes sense. Like this was a really old farm property, and they had tons of old glass bottles and things in their house. So that makes total sense. Jennifer, I see you're 20. Caroline's got a just in case in there. There's Karen's birdie flower bid end. Thank you, Karen. Jennifer, your 27 did come in after the bid end. So with Caroline's just in case, Caroline's going to be the winner for 21. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $25, and you're going to get the lot. You're going to get this whole lot. You're going to get you're going to get six penny dolls, 6 penny dolls. They are all in pretty good condition. One does have a chip. And of course they have some paint wear. But $25, and the tallest one is 3 inches tall. So just imagine the largest one I show you. The rest of them will be a little shorter than the 3 inches. So this will be the first one you're going to get in the lot of 25. So, and I think 1 or 2 of them actually say occupied Japan, but the most of them are Japan. So again, you get all 6 of these for 25. She's your first one. She has her little flapper girl cap on, very 1920s. She is made in Japan, as you can see. I did check under a black light. The pinks and some of the oranges do fluoresce under black light. So she's going to be the first one in the lot for 25. No chips to her, just a little bit of paint wear. So you're going to get her. You're going to get her little brother here. Her little brother's right here. He's a little blonde-headed dude. It looks like he's got a candy cane there in his arm, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that's the way the paint wore on his collar, but from a distance, it looks like he's got a candy cane over his shoulder. So, Honey Bunny, I see you for 25. We're looking for 26 or more. He's a little less than 3 inches tall, but overall paint's pretty good, you know, on the face and the hair. He is marked Japan here on the back. Doesn't want to focus, but it is embossed Japan right there. Thank you, Mel. I think they're adorable too. So you're going to get him. He's your second one. Then I have two of these cowgirls. One has a chip on her foot, but that's the only one that has a chip. So you're going to get her, and she's a little less. She's about 2.5 inches tall. So she's your little cowgirl. She's got a little rope in her hand so she can lasso things. Hello, Renee. She's got a blue dress. So she's got a blue dress, and she is made in Japan. So you get her. The pink one has a little chip on the foot. But again, you're getting all of them for one money. So you're going to get the sister. So it's an identical sculpt, except she has a little pink dress on her. Bandana is the same color on both. So you're going to get her. These are little shelf sitters. They're little fishing people. So I think there would have been like a
you said that with real confidence, because sometimes if you say shelf sitter, it comes out with a different word.
Shelf sitting penny dolls. This little guy here. I think he or she is really cute. I don't know if they would have had like a wooden bench at one point, but you can definitely just sit them on your shelf. And then I think they would have had just a little tiny dowel rod, little wooden rod to do some fishing. So maybe you have millinery flowers you could pop in there, but you're going to get that one. And then you're going to get this little couple that's kind of sitting on the dock of the bay. He's got a little hole to do some fishing. And look at the back here. How sweet is this? She has her arm around him. Isn't that just the sweetest little thing? And I'm just giving him a good look. See, the only one that has a chip is the one cowgirl. The rest of them only have paintwear. So we're in at 25. We're looking for 26 or more. We'll go backwards one more time and show you. So this is the last one I showed you. So you're going to get that one. You're going to get this one all by himself. And I think they would look fun together. You know, if you sat them, maybe this guy's a little upset that she has her arm around him. I don't know. You can make up a whole story if you want. Then I have the little cowgirl, which I don't find these cowboy or cowgirl penny dolls that often. She does have a little chip on her foot. I got to be honest with you. I think the reason why she has a chip on her foot is I don't know if you can see it's uneven on the bottom. And I think she teeters a little bit. So you might want to put something on the bottom of her to make her stand a little better. Her sister stands nice and straight. I don't know. You could probably even sand her.
It would be easy to paint touch up her foot too.
Yeah, and you could probably sand the bisque a little bit if you want. And then
here's that. Somebody said that is a bunny in his arms.
Is
so
it
I think it's Jennifer
that
said that.
Oh my God, it is. It is a bunny in his arms. Look, hang on a minute. Yes, you can see, and they were sloppy to do the ear and the eye and the nose.
I totally see the rabbit now.
Oh my God, I didn't even see that till now. Thank you. And then this was the one I started with. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on them. Again, we're looking for 26 or more, and you're going to get a lot of them. I don't think I can hold them all in my hands. So active bidders can use it just in case. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Honey Bunny, I do see your just in case. And again, you're getting a whole lot. I kept finding them when I was in the garage and sat them to the side and thought, well, let's get them all a new home. So they're going to one. Thank you so much, Honey Bunny Finds. Congratulations. They are yours.
Awesome. Okay. I have something that I just found this morning. So it fit some of the things that I had. So I thought I would bring it. I do have some kind of like farm animal things tonight, which is normally not my thing. But these were all really cute farm animals. So I gave them a pass. And this guy I just found this morning. And I've never had this one. I've never come across this one out in the wild before in 14 years. So I do know that there's some other ones that go with this. This is a Joseph Originals. Little lammy. Oh my goodness. I do have some other lamb things. So stinking cute. And there's no flea bites, no chips, no repairs or anything to the little lamb, but there's 3 different like kind of poses, if you will, for these lambs, just kind of a little series. Now it doesn't have the Joseph foil sticker on it anymore, and it has these numbers on the bottom of the hooves. I was like, what in the heck? The best I can figure is this is like a catalog number for somebody that collected lambs or collected Josephs. That's about all I can figure for that. But that's really, I mean, I don't know if I would call that an issue or not. If the numbers bothered you, you could probably, you know, color them in with black marker to blend in with the hooves. I don't know. But he doesn't have any chips, just really cute. There's some miniature lambs that are very similar sculpt wise in this. No cold paint that you have to worry about. But this one, oh, that face. I just can't. Adorable. He is does date to the 1960s for this particular Joseph. 4x3 is the measurement for that. I think lammies can stay out all spring, all springtime. They're just darn cute. I don't come across lamb figurines in general, like as much as like rabbits or you know some other spring animals. Huh?
He'd be good. You know what? He'd be good if you had the Joseph nativity scene, the Joseph original nativity scene.
Oh, yeah.
You could tuck him in to add a little kitsch to your nativity scene this Christmas.
This is coming later. But look how cute.
Oh my God, those faces.
I know. So cute. Okay. We don't see any interest in that guy. So we will, yeah, Mary, we found your lamb. Mary. I'll bring the lammy back. Oh, Tina, there's the lag. All right, Tina, I see you. Hi, Tina. Sorry, Mary. Tina's gonna get your lamb. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beaded end.
We've had a lot of sales this week, Amy.
We have. Yep. A lot of sales and a little sleep. That's exactly right.
I can feel it.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Tina, coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right. You're going to get the lot. And the lot of this is going to start at $20. $20 if anyone's interested in the lot. And I swear this is it. These fell behind my metal shelf in the garage and I found them. So this is it for the beaded flowers, unless Tina finds some more. So you're going to get the whole lot. You're going to get these 4 bundles for $20 if anybody's interested. And let's start out with the big mamma jamma here. Whoa. I think this larger one is a poppy. Okay. And you can see it's in very good condition. These are all glass. I assume they're Czech. They're all glass. They're all in super good condition. And this is like one of the larger ones I had sold before. So get all of it for 20. The largest one is 11 inches. So this one's 11. So it's a very thick gauge wire. I don't believe any of the beads are missing. You'll have to floof them up probably when you get them. This one, I will say this one does show a little bit of bare wire right here. So maybe there's some missing, but you could get rid of that wire or do something else with it. So $20. Here's your first glass beaded flower. And I do believe it's a poppy. Very vibrant in color, red and white and black there in the center. And
poppies always remind me of the Wizard of Oz.
Agreed. Well, they also remind me a lot of the military, you know, to support your vets. You can buy the poppies. That always reminds me of them. So that's your first one. Then you're going to get 2 bundles of these orange ones. This orange one does not have yellow centers, and I was trying to fluff it a little better. This one you're going to have to work with a little bit. So it's this gorgeous orange style, I don't know, maybe daisy style flower. And they're just a little sloppy, however somebody stored them. So you're going to have to bend them to make them look a little bit better like a flower. So that stem's a little different, but they came from the same exact collector who had them. So you're going to get that one. This one's neat, same style flower, but they have yellow centers. They don't glow. So they have yellow centers. Yeah, they don't glow. And they're all those old school Czech flowers, you know, beaded flowers. And you can see the stem is a little less than the other ones, but when you kind of put them together, they look pretty good. So $20, guys, you're getting all 4 bundles of them. $20 for some beaded flowers. These are lavender color. So these are beautiful purple. They might be reading a different on your screen, but they're purple flowers. I think these would be great right now. They even would have been good at Easter, maybe good for Mother's Day. So these are beautiful lavender purple flowers. Minx, thank you so much. I see you're 20. And again, you're getting all bundles. It's not a choice. You're getting everything. So just to recap, you're going to get this one. And I promise that's it. I have no more. I thought that I sold them all, but these fell behind the fell behind my shelving. So again, you get the lavender purple ones. You're going to get the orange ones that have green centers. All right. So we'll just hold them all together here. And you're also going to get the bundle of orange ones with the yellow centers. And again, trust me, most everything is there. You just have to floof them up a little. I will say now this one here is showing some wire. So some wire. But overall, I think they're in pretty good condition. And my favorite one's the very large poppy one. So let's go ahead and start a countdown. And again, guys, if you're just joining us, remember, if you bought from our 2 last sales, you have an open box. So we are going to combine everything for you. So we are looking for 21 or more, and we're doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Gail, I see you're 21. Minx is in at 22. Tina bought these last year, and they were in a big bowl. And I overturned the bowl and thought I picked them all up and thought I got them all. But it's very apparent that I didn't. Now I got them all. It just took me a little bit.
Are you sure?
I think I'm pretty doggone certain because I got down under the shelf. So I almost needed help to get back up. So there's our bid end from the one, the only Karen G. Thank you so much. So Minx over Gail. Minx, they're yours for 22, friend. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay. I have a pair of items. And this is going to start at 16. The last one of these I found, I believe last year at some point, was a butterfly. Pretty sure. I don't remember when, but I think it was last year. And it is a clip that you hang on the wall. But I always see these, not very often, but when I do, I always think that they're a great ephemera holder. So the pair is going to be, I couldn't help but pair a pretty piece of ephemera with it. So you're going to get the pair of these together. And I loved this little greeting card, and I'll show that a little bit to you, but I'll talk about the turtle. First off, this is made by the Allied Brass Company. It is stamped here on the back, just like the other one that I found that was a butterfly. But it's a turtle. I don't see like turtle kind of stuff like this very often. And it has a big O hook there, and it's hefty. So, you could hang something with a little bit of weight on it too, not just paper things. You could totally use it for whatever that you wanted, or you can lay it flat and have it, clip onto some of your papers that you want to keep clipped together and safe. But overall, he's really nice condition, just a little bit of patina on it, which is to be expected. Measurement for the clip is 4 inches. And then I don't know why I paired it with this, but I thought that the brass looked pretty with kind of the gold inking in this card, and I liked the pink. 2-1 I fondly love. I really liked that, and it does open. It's not just a one-sided card. It does open up. This is probably turn of the century there. A message of love. Nothing from my heart can tear. Oh, I saw you, MJ. I don't know why I didn't highlight it. Thank you, MJ. Nothing from my heart can tear thy dear image fastened there. Ever true to thee alone, evermore I am thine own. And I really liked this too. To Merle from Beulah. Merle and Beulah.
Are some names. Those are some names.
Merle and Beulah. So yeah, you're gonna get the pair together. And MJ, I know you got some other ephemera you can put in here if you would like. All right. Let's do a countdown looking for 17 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Jason, I was going to tell you at the market this morning, somebody had a Victorian scrapbook.
Wow.
And it had really cool stuff in it, but it was like totally falling apart. Like the pages were crumbling.
Right.
The front cover was falling apart. It was in shambles. And I was like, So that one that you had was just like immaculate.
Thank you.
Absolutely immaculate.
Yeah.
Thank you, Karen, for that bid. And MJ, it's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, this will be $25 choice. $25 choice. I thought these, when I found these, were very unique. They're pretty much identical. They came from the same estate and they're very old, and I'll explain to you here what they are. But they're these dainty little pin cushions, okay? So these early, I really want to say that they're probably from the 1920s. These dainty little shoe pin cushions. You can see where they have glass beadwork. They have the velour where they've never been used as pin cushions. They actually have wood heels on them and soles on them, and then they're actually like leather shoes. So
Wow.
$25 choice. If you're looking for something very unique to add to your sewing collection, or maybe add to your Victorian collection, or you just collect shoes, I think these are really different, and they're very, very good condition. I don't know who manufactured them. I could not find any info on them. I have to imagine not a lot of them stood the test of time. I'm sure probably somebody had these, put them in a hutch somewhere, and that's why they're in such good condition. So it'll be choice. There's no real quote condition to distinguish the two apart. So thank you so much, Gnarly. I see you're 25, so we're looking for 26 or more. I agree, Brian. They would make great Mother's Day gifts. I think you could do a ton of things with them. You could actually put some of your hat pins or lapel pins in it if you want to. So let's break it down what's going on here. You can see that here's where the pins were supposed to go. So it is this like crushed velour, and that's in pink. Both of them are identical. So I'll spend a lot of time on one, but just assume the other one is in the same kind of condition. So you can see there that is then all of the beadwork is actually intertwined and attached to the leather part. And I looked at them very, very closely. I could not find any missing beads. So you have pinks and reds and greens in there. You even have some blues in there. And then the leather is kind of this snake skin looking leather in sort of green and black. Okay. So you can kind of see the veining on it and the texture on it. And what I find very interesting is this could be a centennial souvenir or something, because it has a little bunting area here. And that's in red, white, and blue. So I'm sure there's a significance to that. So it could be a centennial or a representation of a town or a city. And this may have been something that they sold or gave away, and this individual kept it. Then you can see there's the bottom. That's wood, and it's stained. And then it's held together with one tack nail in the bottom there. Okay. So again, these are both identical in condition. No real difference. They measure 2 inches tall. So at the highest point of the heel, that's 2 inches tall. Then over here, it is about 4 inches long. So I see Gnarly in at 27. So we had MJ in there, and we have Gnarly Jones in there, and at 27, we're looking for 28 or more. So I do believe these are on the older side, Amy. I know you go to a lot of doll shows and things, and these kind of things could be present. Have you ever seen anything like this?
Mama Pam and I look at pin cushions constantly.
Right.
Mama Pam does more than I do.
Right.
But usually these shoes aren't leather. Usually they're like metal.
Right.
Sometimes they're brass. Leather and wood is pretty cool.
Like I said, I have never seen them before, and I wanted to get them to bring them to a live, because I figured our community here, somebody is going to want these to add to either their sewing, Victorian. Maybe you have that small tchotchke shelf. They would look really good on that. I just think they're really, really neat. I know, Joe, you never see them that they have the leather on, and you can feel that that's leather. There's a little dust from storage around the bow, but other than that, they're in very good condition. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on them. I'll hold them both up. They're both in the same exact condition. We're in at 27. We're looking for 28 or more. And I really believe these are probably from the 20s or 30s. So let's do it just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That detail and all those small little glass flowers on there. No damage to the wood. There's no tears to the leather. The little soft silk bow, that's silk, is in super good condition. And the red, white, and blue has to be significant of something, like a centennial. So there's our bid end. So Gnarly had a just in case of 35. MJ had a just in case of 36. So MJ, friend, you get first choice. Did you want one or two? Did you want one or two? Again, somebody definitely, and you can sort of see where the thin wood separates just a little there. So you can sort of see how they attached it to the shoe. These are just so cool with the leather and all. And then Gnarly, you'll have backup if any remain. And again, they are
Can you
from the
feel
same.
what's in, like, you know, what is the pincushion? Does it feel like it's fiber filled, or does it feel like sawdust or something else?
Oh, it's something hard in there. So it's definitely like a sawdust in there. It's something nice and firm in there. Like you can see, I'm pushing really hard. So
Yeah.
you would have to poke really hard in there. So I would like the one. So, okay. All right. So you both win. Thank you so much. And Gnarly, just confirm that you're all right with just taking one. You know, maybe you wanted the two and now you don't. But Minx, you definitely have one. I'm sorry. MJ, you definitely have one. Let me know, Gnarly, if you want the other one. And if for some reason, I just want to make sure, Gnarly, okay, you both win. Thank you so much. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Awesome. Yay. Okay. This is going to be a start of 25, and there's six total in here. Only the second time I've gotten some of these. And I have some magic lantern slides, and this was the box I found them in. I don't know if this is how they originally came or not. The box is, you know, it's held together with staples, barely. But I just kept them with the box because that's where I found them. But there's some wear to these. The last magic lantern slides that I had were really nice shape. There is one in here that is broken, FYI. Not broken totally, but a corner is broken off. And there's some wear to the paper wrapping that's around the edges of the glass. But there are a few that are still really good. This one is probably my favorite of the bunch. Actually, it's this way. So if you're not familiar with these, they are reverse painted. So they are prone to wear and scratching, that sort of thing. So they look really cool. I talked about this last time I had some. They look really cool along a windowsill because the sunlight can come through, and you can really see the colorful details on these. So these are all kind of really dressed up animals. It looks like we have a monkey in a clown suit. Queen Victoria is a cow. I don't know, a dog, a rabbit, a goat, and a Parmesan in a dress at the flower market. I don't know. So the papers, this one's probably the best condition out of the bunch. All right. So Dusty, I saw you, and MJ, I see you as well. So that's slide number 1. I'll try and go through these quickly. This one here has some kids climbing a tree, picking apples, looks like.
Yep.
And getting in trouble there at the end, apparently. This one's pretty good with the paper wrapper. Okay. So they're all kind of wrapped in green. All right. And measurement for each of the slides is 7x2. This one here, we've got just some different town folk activities. Look at, they're roasting something there.
I think they're making hot dogs. I think that was Memorial Day.
They roasting weenies. Did they have weenies back then? I don't know. There's a little paperware on this one. All right. And next one, this one has a lot of the paper missing, but very cool imagery in here.
They're fun. Yeah.
So these ones are very, very detailed. Very, very detailed. Like these cows that are in the back here, I would say maybe they're like less than 1/8 of an inch. Very tiny, highly detailed for these. This one also has a lot of paperware. Looks like we've got some more town folk doing some activities. Look at that. He's got some lederhosen on. He's caught himself a rabbit.
Yeah. He has.
All right, this is the last one here is the one that is broken. All right, has this corner is broken here on the end. And we've got some other children doing some activities. Oh, look, they're feeding the ducks. These are much easier to see on this camera than they are like in person. Like you can see them when you hold them up to the light, but you can't see all that fine detail. So I'm happy with my HD camera right now. All right, let's do a countdown. So there's 6 in there, plus the little cardboard box that I found them in. And I will wrap them individually, of course. MJ's got the high bid at 26, so we're looking for 27 or more. So let's do a countdown. So the shiny side is the reverse, and then the side here where you can see the texture and things, that's where it was painted. Okay, let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I love these. I just love these. I always get excited if I see any.
They'd be cool if you would frame them and then have them up by your window. Do you know what I mean? If you put a bunch.
Well, you could get one of those double sandwich frames that you can see both sides, and then the light will still pass through. Yeah, I think so. All right, Dusty, I see it just in case from you. I see MJ, I see Aaron, and bid end. Aaron, your 47 did come in after the bid end. So with the just in cases there, it looks like MJ is going to take it over Aaron. So MJ for 40. They are coming to you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to refresh, you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, $25. And with Amy's help, I can tell you more details about this next ceramic piece. I think this would be a little harder to find, let alone even hard to find if you're adding it to the series.
I'm going to grab my book so I can show some of the other pieces for that. If I'm right guessing what you're bringing.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the Anesco Golden Girls. So it's part of the Golden Girls series. And they did it that they wore bonnets or they were anthropomorphic flowers. So she's really getting washed out. Let me cut my light down a little bit. She is the butter yellow one, and she is in superb condition. You can see that she has a little flower. She's kind of the center of the blooming flower. So there's the back of the flower. So it's a gorgeous butter ceramic. They made other pieces to go with this. I do believe that she would be a cotton ball holder, and I believe she has her original cotton balls in here.
It does say that in the book, cotton ball holder.
Because look,
but I think she would make a cute planter too. If you
agreed. Oh, absolutely. She has her original yellow cotton balls in here, you guys, and I believe they're original to her. So she's very, very clean. She's very sweet. I think she would look good in your anthropomorphic displays, in your spring or summer displays. And she's made by Anesco. But let me get in here so you can see her beautiful face, little to no crazing. She has a gold detailed spaghetti there around her collar. She has her original little rhinestone. She's holding a sweet little basket with some gold spaghetti in there. She has some gold details on the front along with her two. They're kind of like almost like flower bursts here painted on her dress, and she has both of her little rhinestones there, okay? She is even so new old stock that even around the opening here, all of the gold still remains. There's gold painted around. And then you can see here on the back, they kind of detailed the middle with a little bit of green. And here, you can also see there's flower petals here. So she doesn't have her Anesco sticker, but she does have her markings on the bottom. So I'll give a quick measurement. And Amy, did you find it in your book then?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I was waiting until you were done describing.
Yep. She's about 6 inches tall and about 4 inches wide. So, Amy, if you want to show some of the other pieces, we'll make sure we get her cotton ball out there. So folks,
I'll come up big so I can show you. So here she is. Here's the cotton ball. So they also made these besides the flower hats. They made them with regular hats as well. But the flower ones, for whatever reason, are a little bit harder to come by. So there's the cotton ball holder, and there is a lipstick. There's a lipstick holder.
I saw that one online. Yeah,
that matches. You know, here's kind of the gamut. It's kind of a mixture. And there's different colorways for these flower ladies too. So that's some of the other Golden Girl pieces that are out there. They're very cute. I like them all.
And this girl here, you're not seeing it because, like I said, the light's washing it out. There's flesh tone here on her face. She has some brown hair, and the yellow is a gorgeous butter yellow. So
what they don't have in here, which is surprising to me, is there's a magnetic bobby pin holder.
I was going to say a pin dish
for those for that matches that too. They don't have that in the book though.
And somebody who had this must have never used it because, like I said, I have to imagine it probably came with these original yellow. And there's 2 or 3 of them in there. I can only pull 2 of them out. There might be a third one tucked in there. So other than the fact that she is cute, she has no condition issues. If you even want to say that that's a condition issue, she is just fantastic. Those eyes. And like Amy was saying, you could add more to the collection if you find some of the girls. Yeah, I'm with you, Renee. I think you could just build like a whole little display around her, and especially trying to find these kind of anthropomorphic things are just getting a little more difficult to find. And this one has no chips, cracks, or repairs. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. Aaron, you might want to use it just in case. So let's go for it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Bug. Good to see you, friend.
Hey, Bug.
And again, we're looking for 26 or more. And I think this is a little more difficult to find, period. And again, she's super sweet and she's a nice size too. So there is our bid end. Thank you so much. Aaron, she's coming to you. Congratulations.
Congrats, Aaron. Yeah, there's brown, just regular hats and flower hats, and there's like kind of a peachy pink as well. So I like them all. I don't see those Golden Girls super often. All right, this is going to start at 16, and I think maybe I've ever found one little micro beaded purse like this. I like the size. I really like this little size. This is, if you, don't want to just set it down, this is a good size to hang on the wall. You can display ephemera in it. I'm going to grab that card that I had earlier so you can see. I mean, it also makes a cute little ephemera holder to hang. You just tuck a little card in there. Then you can display whatever you want in there too. Use it as decor besides just a pretty purse. This one, it does not have any stamping. I tried to look on here. Sometimes they're stamped inside the clasp, sometimes on the inside, but there's no stamping on this. I definitely think it's deco in era. There's no tag on the inside. It is silk lined on the inside. It does have a little bit of staining going on the inside, but there's no tearing in the fabric at all. There's no tearing in there. So I think it's relatively good condition. There is one little area. Renee, I see you. Thank you so much. There's one little area right here, right by my finger. There's a little loose bead, like it's kind of hanging there. There are a few that are missing on that kind of top row, but for the most part, like the front is really nice, and these are all glass seed beads in here, and some smaller bugle beads are in there too. I just really like that. I really liked it the second I saw it, so I had to bring it home with me. This came from Detroit a few weeks ago. I got it on my way after picking up a Russian Santa. So I was happy to bring that home with me as well. All right, Renee's in there at 16. Thank you so much. I'm going to give a measurement. It's 4.5 by 4 1/4, and the chain on here has about a 5-inch drop on it. All right. Of course, if you want to carry this to Walmart and do your grocery shopping,
do it.
With your life, you can do whatever you want to do with it. You don't have to hang it on your wall. You can actually use it if you want. All right.
Oh, hang it from your rearview mirror if you want to.
Hey, exactly. Live it up. All right. Renee's in there at 16. We're looking for 17 or more. I'm going to do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Oh, I wish, Minx. No, it was green, and it has already sold.
It was a good green one too. That was a good
Hunter
green color.
green. 3-hour round trip to get Mr. Santa, and he was worth it. I don't see those fantasy colors, so. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Glowy Girl, I saw you pop in there. Hey, Carol, good to see you. Renee did have a just in case in there right before Karen's bid end. So, Renee, it is coming to you for 19. Thank you so much.
All right, this is going to be a choice round, $8 choice. Hello, Jean. Good to see you, friend. Hello,
Hi,
Glowy
Jean.
as well. So it'll be a choice round starting at $8. I have 2 rounds of new old stock wrapping paper. Tina got some at a house call this week. So
You told me about this, but I haven't seen it.
I nabbed it because this is really kitschy. All of it's really good. So if you guys love kitty cats, this is my little kitty cat round. So it's all new old stock. It was never used. And each sheet, you know, this older stuff is folded into a square. Each one of the sheets roughly measures 2.5 feet by 1.5 feet. So this will be your first choice at $8. So this is a happy birthday one. So you have little kitty cat friend there is a baker, and you have some different friends that are interested in the cake. You have the one with the cow, the mouse. Look at the little, maybe he's a tiger. I don't know, because then there's a little kitty cat there, but I thought that was a kitty cat. It says happy birthday. Then you have the little goose and the duck here waddling with the birthday gift. And then up here, you have a whole different set of little animals. You have a little squirrel friend, another little duck. You have a little goose hanging out there. And again, these are fun, kitschy things that you can. So just because it says happy birthday, you do what you want. You can cut it out around it and you can frame it. You can, use this and fold it around something. So you use it as a backdrop. You can actually decoupage it onto something if you want to. And this one here is kind of the tissue, the crepe paper, wrapping paper. So this will be your first one. And this one we're calling cake. Okay, so that one is cake. I see you, Nicole, in at 8. So we're looking for 9 or more. I have 2 of the pink ones. Okay, so I have 2 of the pink ones. I thought I'd bring them both. Well, that one's upside down. Thought I'd bring them both in case we had multiple interest, or if the person who claims them wants to really do something like decoupage them.
I have a piece of that kitten paper.
Maybe you
in my personal collection.
Maybe you need the full 2.5 feet times that, you would have like almost 6 feet of the pink paper to do what you want with, Ryan, I see you're 9. Let's get in here on these cute kitschy kitties. So you have all the perfect pastel colors. You have all the butterflies, the pinks, the blues, the yellows, sleeping, jumping, playing. And again, each one and these are no smells, no stains, no real condition issues. And they each measure each sheet, each packet, let's call it about 2.5 by 1.5. So I have 2 of the pink. So you could claim 1 or 2 of the pink, and that's what we're going to call them. And then I have the blue. And this blue is really fantastic. Look at these kitty cats on here.
I've never seen that one.
He's playing pin the tail on the cat. So he's playing pin the tail on the cat. It's happy birthday. They have little presents. You have this one over here with the cake. We'll flip it around here. Some other scenes that you didn't see on that side. Stacked presents, kind of helping to wrap, get things ready. Again, there's little pin the tail on kitty cat friend. And just because it says birthday, you can cut these out, use these for other things. You can cut around where it doesn't have birthday. And like I said, you can frame it. So you'll be claiming either blue. That's what we're going to call that one. And then we have pink. And I have 2 pink available. So we're looking for 10 or more. And then the first one we're going to call cake. Okay. So I'll have another round of some wrapping paper, but it won't be cats. So Wanda, meow, meow, Wanda, I see you in at 10. We're looking for 11 or more. And again, it'll be cake, pink, and then blue. Okay. Blue, pink, and cake. Let's go ahead and start a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And y'all, this wrapping paper is getting extremely harder to get because every day it's getting ruined or thrown out by somebody. So it's not that easy to find this 50s, 60s new old stock paper. So I see Ryan's just in case. I see Nicole. Nicole's back in at 20. I see Honey Bunny in at 12 right before the bid end. So Nicole had a straight bid at 20. And then our backup will be Ryan at 18. So let's go ahead and see what Nicole wants. This one is cake, pink times 1 or 2, and then we have blue. And the blue's kind of almost that tissue paper style too. Again, no stains, no issues. The boxes took the brunt of it, so thank God it did. So this was saved. So I got you for the 2 pink and the 1 blue, Nicole. Thank you so much. So Ryan, were you interested in the kitschiest in the land, the little birthday one? This one is cake. If you pass Ryan, then it goes back to Wanda. I'm sorry, it goes back to Honey Bunny. Goes back to Honey Bunny and then goes to Wanda. So Ryan, if you're interested, you could have that at your 18. You wanted the pink? No problem. So Honey Bunny, let me know if you were interested in the cake, and that would be at your 12. And wait till you see the next round I got.
You have more?
I got another round, but they're not cats.
No.
But they're not cats. You wait till you see them. All right, you got it. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he told me I got a bunch of it in wrapping paper, but I have not seen any of it. So, yep, we're experiencing it today together. Okay. Yeah. My next round is going to be a pair of items, and it's going to start at 18. Usually I don't buy cow things unless it's really cute, and this was really cute, especially for a plush. And I've never seen this one. I've never seen this cow out and about before. It is a Dakin. It does have a tag. All right. And it has wire armature in the legs, so it can stand. You can feel the armature in here, which I like. But it has little flowers, little felt flowers. Okay. I've had some Dakin plush like this before that have had little felt flowers like this, but I had never seen the little cow. And she's got little like felt eyelids, little felt features, little derpy tongue sticking out. Very clean for a white and brown cow. What is this called? Is this a Holstein cow? I'm not up on my cows.
I think it is.
With the brown spots. They have a special name instead of the black spot cows.
I think it is a Holstein.
I'm sure they do.
Right.
Somebody knows. Yeah. So the plush is from 1977. Measures 10 by 8. But the cow's udders are furry. Furry udders.
I have no comment, Amy. I have no comment.
I know. I just wanted to mention it real quick. Let's not go off in the deep end. But cow is really nice condition. Okay.
Joe says the Holsteins are black and white.
Oh, yeah. Holsteins are the black and white. Guernseys are the brown ones. Okay. Thank you. So
I don't know.
Somebody would know.
I just drink the milk. I don't know.
Also coming with the plush is this Farm Babies book, which I gave a sneak peek of earlier, with the sweet lammies on the front. I just got this morning, so that's why I'm including it with the cow, because it has cute cows in it. But the baby's book is from 1956. But there's really cute things in here. There is writing in the front cover. Eugene's book. All right, so there's cute. Look at the little wheelbarrow full of chicks.
I love it.
But there's like each animal, and then there's a little story that goes along with it. The duck is cute. There's a baby animal in here I've never seen before. There's the bunny with the red eyes. Here's a goat that
just hanging out. He's just hanging out.
And these are like kind of photograph style versus illustrations. There's the little colt, and there's the piggy hanging out on the brick wall.
He's a bricklayer.
Okay, because I want to know how many people have seen what a baby turkey looks like, because I had not. I had never seen a baby turkey. They're cute.
Oh, they are.
Look how cute they are.
I think adult turkeys are cute too. I think they're beautiful. But a baby turkey.
When we are old like father, will strut and gobble too. For that's what turkey gobblers are supposed to do. That's what it says.
Okay.
Little lammies. I want to show all the cute little baby animals while we're here. There's a little mule donkey. Cute. There's a baby goose.
Oh.
Sometimes I wish the baby animals would just stay, stay the side, safe.
Oh, yeah.
So, brown cows, right? They match. That's why I wanted to bring it. Nikki, I see you. Thank you so much. Audrey, I saw your 20 as well. Thank you so much. Nikki's got the high bid right now. There's Puppy Dog. Cute. And of course, right now,
wild turkeys can be pretty mean. They'll chase you. They will chase you.
He's drinking his milk. And then the last page in here is some chicks. PP. All right. Audrey's back in there at 22. Looking for 23 or more on the pairing. I love these little elf books. They're some of my favorite little vintage books. So there's your pairing. Is the Dakin cow plus the farm babies. Let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bed. I've never come across this book before. You guys know I look at some books. I've never come across that one.
And the spine in that one's in very good condition. It looks brand new.
All right. Nikki's got a just in case in there of 40. Audrey's got a just in case of 30. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So Nikki is going to take it over Audrey's just in case. So Nikki's going to be the winner for 31. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll wrap it up. This is a choice round. This is going to be $8 again choice. This is my other grouping of wrapping paper.
Oh, more wrapping paper.
Might as well just do it all right now. So 2 of them, I have 2. Okay, so I'll make sure you guys know. So if you want to claim them both, or if somebody wants to claim it as a backup, you can. But they're going to start at $8 choice. So the first one is this vintage cowboy and cowgirl. Very 1950s, 1960s. You guys know that was all the rage. Look at him. There's even like kitschy ceramics you could get to pair to
There's
this.
a reprint of fabric with the same pattern on it.
Is there?
I have a very small piece of it. It's like this big. Yeah.
And again, each one of these is 2.5 by 5.5. So I have 2 of the cowboy and cowgirls. Okay. So I have 2 of these, but they're all in different riding scenes. They're all in like yellow and red. The horses are all in white. So there's 2 of the girls, some of the boys. So this is your first choice. And this one we're going to claim as cowboy. And I have 2 sets of those available. So $8 choice. I have the kitschy butterfly one, which repeats in all pastel colors. I will say that the one corner of the butterfly looked like it had a manufacturing defect on it, like a little wrinkle. Okay, but I can't seem to find it now. But if you guys love butterflies, I think this is really kitschy and neat. It has daisies on it, some pink flowers, some different butterflies. So again, $8 choice, new old stock wrapping paper from the 50s or 60s. So this one will claim as butterfly. Okay. Then this one, I have bluebirds. So we have these kitschy bluebirds here by the mailbox. It says a wish. Cheer a message. So if you guys collect bluebirds, I have 2 sets of the bluebirds available. So each one you have them holding little letters. It says for you, best wishes, hi. So this is really nondescript. It kind of covers all your bases. It covers everything from to you, happiness, greetings, cheers. So it's not just like, for example, it's not just like happy birthday or get well. It's very generic. So thank you, Ryan. I see you're 8. We're looking for 9 or more. So let me hold that there so you can see the bird there. Over here, we have one bird landing on the mailbox. This one's putting the letter in the mailbox. And again, each one of these measures about 2.5 by 1.5. So again, the only ones that I have duplicates of is I have 2 of the bluebirds and I have 2 of the cowboys. So if anybody wanted the butterfly, it's by itself. Amy, I hope you got your shoes tied on because I saved the best for last.
I don't have shoes on, Jason.
All right. Well, I hope you're wearing your seatbelt. So I see Aaron in a 10. This one right here I have never, ever seen
Oh
before.
my.
So if you guys collect the ceramic month girls that have the flowers, this would pair with it, I think. This is probably one of the most fantastic pieces of non-Christmas paper I've ever had in my life. And I only have one, and it's in very good condition. So we're looking for 11 or more. And you
That
have
has got to be a Norcross paper.
It has to be.
It's
Well,
got to be.
the boxes didn't have any names on it, and the boxes were all flowered boxes. So this is old stock that came from a old boutique that closed its doors in the 70s. So this has been sitting in a warehouse for a long time. So Gail, I see you're 11. We're looking for 12 or more. And it's just the Daisy girl. I think she's almost like a little pink flowered girl. You have the girl in blue.
So
then you have the girl in lavender. And again, if there's any discoloration, it's very, very light. Could you imagine using this in your backdrop, or maybe scan it in and try to make something else out of it?
It looks like wallpaper.
It does. It does.
I would like a room wallpapered in that, please.
So we'll go backwards really quick. We're looking for 12 or more. So this one we're going to call flower. Then I have 2 of the bluebirds available. So you can claim the top bidder. If you want to take it all, you can claim both birds if you want. Then I had the butterfly. So I see Melissa in at 12. We're looking for 13 or more. So, and then the other one I have a duplicate of is the cowboy. So it's going to be cowboy, 1 or 2 cowboy, butterfly. Then it's going to be bird, 1 or 2, and then it's going to be flower girl. Okay, so let's go ahead and count it down. We're looking for 13 or more. Thank you, Minx. I got to give Tina credit on this one. She's the one that scored this. So 13 or more, and we are doing just in case. I see Gail back in at 13. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see 14 from Nicole. So we're looking for 15 or more. And
Jason,
again,
do you have more?
Oh,
that's it?
Oh, no. We'll have more. We'll have more. Not tonight.
Okay,
we'll
now
more.
My next question before we call out bids is, was there Christmas?
No, there was no Christmas.
No Christmas.
No Christmas. Nope. No, but there will be more in other sales. So, but I kind of pulled out, let's just say they're good, but I don't know that they're going to be this kind of good. Like they'll be good, but they won't be this kind of good. So I see our bid end. So it looks like Aaron, Blueberry Barn, you get first choice. So Aaron, you get first choice. I was calling these girls, and then it's cowboy, butterfly, or birds. Okay. So it's girls, cowboy, butterfly, or birds. And I have 2 of the birds available, and I have 2 of the cowboys available. Tina's going to get to go back. So she's supposed to be looking for her Christmas. So,
good
all
choice,
right.
Aaron.
So,
good choice.
Aaron, I got you for that. So let me write that down real quick. That was 33. Okay.
Your backup is going to be Ryan.
All right. So Ryan, were you interested in at 32? I got cowboys times 1 or 2. I have the butterflies, and then I have the bluebirds times 1 or 2.
And after that is going to be Gail. She had the first 15 over Melissa's.
And I got a feeling Gail may have been interested in the flower because she started to bid on the flower girl. So nope, wanted the girls, no problem. So then it goes back to Gail. Gail, were you interested? Were you bidding on the girls? And then the other one.
So it's Melissa would be next after that. And then Nikki.
Okay.
And then Honey Bunny.
Okay.
And I think that was everybody.
All right. Sorry.
Oh, no. Back to Renee after that.
Okay. So I have 2 cowboys, 2 birds, and 1 butterfly remaining.
Oh.
So Gail, are you there, Gail? Cowboys. Okay. Gotcha, Gail. Thank you. So those are yours, Gail. Thank you so much. So Gail was in at 15.
Melissa, you're on deck. And then Nikki, Honey Bunny.
Melissa, I still have a cowboy, a butterfly, and a bluebird remaining. Thank you, Amy. Sorry about this.
No, you're all right. Melissa. There we go.
Okay. So Melissa, I have remaining a cowboy at your 15. I have a butterfly at 15, and I have a bird at 15. Melissa, you'll take the cowboy at 15. Thank you so much. So that's going to Melissa. Thank you so much. I can go back and get it during your round. I just had to make a note. So then Nicole, the 2 I have remaining at 14 is the kitschy butterfly and the remaining bluebird. Okay, Honey Bun, if it gets to you, thank you so much so I can work ahead. Yes, you can see the bird again up close, Nicole. It's a kitschy little bluebird. It kind of mimics the Lefton bluebird almost, or the Norcrest bluebirds. And it's a non-descriptive, so it's all different things. Thank you. It's not like get well or happy birthday. It's like a nondescript. So, so it'd be butterfly or it's going to be bluebird. Pass. All right. So then this will come back for the recap. So then Honey Bun, you'll get the last.
You got one more.
Do I?
Renee. Yep.
Renee. Okay. So
yep.
Renee, were you interested in the butterfly at 9? Renee, were you interested in the butterfly at 9? Just let me know. Amy, go ahead. Thank you so much.
Okay. No problem. All right. So cute. I can't wait to see more. Can't wait. All right. I have, this is really great. The last time I saw one of these, probably about 6 years ago. And then there's one that has been sitting in a store for over $100 for some years. It's been sitting there. But the last time I saw one of these, it was pretty banged up. This one does not have any flea bites on it that I can find. It's going to start at 36. It is a bank. Actually, it's a triple bank with all these cute little piggies that are saving for something that they really like. Of course, you don't have to use it as a bank. And actually, I would recommend not using it as a bank because this would be, you would take this little flocked disc off of here. It would never have come with a rubber stopper. It's actually a very tiny hole under here, but you have to rip this off and then really shake it to get those coins out of there. At least it's not a complete piece and you wouldn't have to smash their cute faces to get it out. This is made by Empress Japan. Empress Japan, not a name I usually say. They did do some other banks and some figurines. They also did a couple Christmas pieces, but not a whole lot of pieces out there from Empress Japan. This piggy is saving for a watch. There is some cold paint on this piece. The gold is one spot, just a little bit of minimal wear to that. This piggy is saving for a camera. And this piggy is saving for travel in his little blue pants. And yeah, like there's a little bit of crazing present in the glaze, but there's no flea bites on the piece. Here's the back side. They're all hugging each other in the back with their little piggy hooves, which is cute. And there we go. So all the coin slots are at the top. So you could put your coins in there for whichever one that you were saving up for. There is a couple different variations of these. There's also other animal ones that they did. I have seen a cat one and I've seen a dog one, very similar in style with 3 like this. Some will say like for my car, for my mink stole, for my purse. Sometimes that they would say something a little bit different on the bottom. Did you see that Renee passed on the?
Yes. Yep. I'm good. Thank you, guys. Okay. Thank you so much.
And it is a little bit larger of a piece, as you can see. It is a good size bank. I don't really like, just like the cow things, you don't pick up pig things, but those lashes, they just get me. The measurement on this is 7 inches long and about 6 1/4 inches. This piggy here has a little bit taller ear than everyone else. Jason, have you seen this before?
I have one time, and one of the ears was chipped, and boy, is this an epic piece in person. And this is really good to use in your summer displays because it's very hard to find things that are like traveling summer, and each one of these 3 little piggies. Also, if you don't mind me adding in, if you collect nursery rhymes, the 3 pigs, this fits right into the 3 pigs. It's just a little different spin on it. I
do actually have something 3 little pigs related. I'll probably bring a little bit later, but I will bring this back for the recap and we'll get Jason going. Unless
All
the
right,
lag is going to get somebody.
I know. I'm just waiting. Mine's going to start at 20 bucks, Amy, $20. Okay.
Got it.
And I stood at auction last week and this guy was under the table. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Now,
Moose.
did William tell Dusty to?
Probably.
William was like,
all right. Dusty Moose, I see. Thank you so much. All right, let's do a countdown. Looking for 37 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oink, oink.
Gotcha.
Oh, your best friend collects pigs. That's cute.
Oh, that'll be an awesome gift.
Bunnies and pigs.
I love how their bellies are hanging out.
I know. They got the profile. Styling and profiling. Yes. All right. There is the oink oink bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Moose. Coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, $20 if anybody's interested. I stood at auction last week. This guy was shoved under a table, and I thought maybe somebody would want to adopt this old bear. I think he is on the older side. He does have one slight condition issue. Let's tuck his ears up so you can see. He is jointed to the point where even his head moves. So I do believe he would be a higher quality bear. He does have a little separation starting here on his hand, which I will show you, but I'm calling him your Paddington bear because his feet come up and somebody has sewn a P and a B into his feet. Okay. That's not original for him, but I will say in my research, and I don't know the maker, he is an older bear and he's a quality bear. Okay. So let's get into $20 if anybody's interested. His one little paw here has a little bit of separation. Let's see if we can get that on camera so you can see. A little bit of separation right here. There are no smells. There are no condition issues. Just that little bit of wear right here to his little paw. He's super cute. I see everybody's bids. I see Brooke in at 20. Kathy's back in at 21. There's no issues to his nose. These earlier bears, they would give them 2 nostrils. So he has 2 nostrils right here. And then he has just a tiny, they really didn't even give him much of a mouth. He just has a tiny little tongue right there, okay? His eyes, I believe, are not plastic, although they could be. They're either plastic or they're like that thin tin, okay? They're that thin tin. He has no smells, but he smells like he smells like they stored him in a cedar chest. I feel like he spent time in a cedar chest. So, but there's no must or no weird issues like that. So let's hold him back. Hell, he could even be your Smoky Bear if you want him to be. He measures standing 19 inches tall. Okay. Here's what the back looks like. All right. I was able to find one of these online and he is stuffed. He doesn't have sawdust or anything. And you can feel there's like a metal disc here that allows his head to spin. Okay, so his head spins freely. His ears, you just tuck them up and they stick up like that. Isn't he stinking cute? I can't. This auction that I go to, they just lay stuff out there in the weather, and thank God he didn't get hurt. And if nobody would have bid him and saved him, he would have had his demise. So I was staying until they offered him up because I knew he was going to get a home here tonight, buddy. So other than the little separation here in the paw, and then somebody, and you could probably pull these stitches out if you want to, the P and the B. I don't know if that was some young girl or boy's name, but I thought that it kind of looks like, Paddington, bear. I thought maybe that would work. And other than the hand, yeah, he's in super good condition, fully jointed. So let's count him down. Let's get Paddington Bear a new home. We got Kathy in at 25. We're looking for 26 or more. I would say he's prior to the 50s, maybe well prior to the 50s, 19 inches tall. Counting down 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. He really, he could be a Pooh Bear too, Karen. You're right. There's no real shedding to him. No real issues. He just needs a good home. Heck, you could put a little bow tie on him. You could dress him up.
Or a Santa hat.
Oh my God, yes. And minus the little splitting on his hand, which gives him character. Oh, he's so cute. All right, so there's the bid end. So over Kathy, it looks like Brooke. Congratulations, Brooke. He's coming to you for $26. Thank you guys so much. Buddy, you got a good home. Thank you so much.
Brooke has a fabulous bear collection.
I know. I've seen the picture.
Just saying.
Congrats, Brooke.
All right. Normally not something I would bring. All right. But I don't see these. Usually if I see these, they're kind of standard fair colors. But if I find some Fenton in some pink iridescent, it's really pretty. Really pretty. So this is a Daisy and Buttons shoe made by Fenton or slipper. They're called either one. And it has the little kitty molded in the front. That's kind of, you got the arm of the cat here, the head of the cat popping out of the front of the shoe. It's a little bit easier to see this way because you can kind of see the definition of the cat. But ooh, that iridescent on there, it is just really, and this in the sunshine was really pretty. This also came from that farmhouse estate sale that glass bottle came from that I had in my first round. She did collect a lot of glass, a lot of different glass things. But I did not go the first day. I didn't make it the first day. I actually went the second day. And this was still there. I was shocked. This was one of the things that I really liked was the pink Fenton shoe. And starting at 24, and it does have the marking of Fenton on the bottom. It's not stamped very well. You can barely read that it says Fenton. And I cannot make out the number at the bottom there. Usually they put a little number under the Fenton to indicate the year that it was produced. I can't read it. But it is a light pink with iridescence. It's gorgeous. And on the inside, I left this. I left this little tag in here that like it says 1995 on it. I'm not sure if that was like, and then it says $7.59. I don't know if that was like a store tag or a reference tag of maybe like when they purchased it. So they left it in there. I'm not really sure. But I didn't want to remove it because it's probably been in there a good long time. So I left it, but the owner can decide if they want to take it out or not. No chips or anything to the shoe. It's lovely condition. Measurement. I didn't measure it. I didn't measure this one. I measured everything else. 6 inches. It's 6 inches long. All right. And ooh, it is much prettier in person. I mean, it's showing pretty true to color. I like daisy buttons. That's like one of my favorite Fenton patterns besides Lily of the Valley. It just catches the light in all those little crevasses of the daisy button. So, all right. Paula was in there at 24. Debbie, I see you. Welcome in at 25. So we're looking for 26 or more on the pink iridescent carnival daisy button cat shoe slipper. Meow meow. All right, let's do that's a lot to say. Let's do a countdown. Debbie and Paula, you're welcome to use it just in case if you would like during the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I thought I'd bring this tonight and offer it before I took it down to the antique booth. We do sell a lot of glass at the antique booth, but I don't know. We don't bring glass a super lot anymore to the sales every once in a while. So I thought I would offer it, and I'm glad I did because it looks like some of you really like it. Thank you so much. All right, bid end is in there from Karen. So Debbie came back in with a 27. Paula did use it just in case. So Paula is going to be my winner at 28. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, this will be a choice round, and they're going to start at $30 choice. I will probably never, ever get to have 3 of these at the same time again, and they're all in very good condition. So hopefully somebody here wants
30, Jason.
$30 choice. $30 choice, and it's
sure
going to be choice on the vintage candy tins. They're the George Horner made in England tins, and I have to say they are all in super good vintage condition. So the first one here we're going to claim as lucky. Once the bid end comes in, so these are your little kitty cats. You have little Lucky here, little Good Luck.
I've never found this one.
I'm telling you, these are These are incredible. And they all still have their original sticker on the side. I can even show you. We can take them apart. They're not even rusty or damaged. There's almost little to no wear on them if I can get them open on the live. So, Nicole, I see you're 30. I did open them all. And you can see, look how crisp they are and vibrant there, the George Horner. I wanted to keep them together to show you how they look. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to open each of them. So we're looking for 31 or more. I'm just going to leave them closed. They're not rotted or rusted on the inside whatsoever. So, and they do all come apart. So that's going to be your first one. Here's what the back looks like. You can see maybe just a little indent right there, a little bit of wear, but overall in very good, vibrant condition. Let's get in here close so you guys can see. There's no real major scuffs that I can really report on them. And this one you'll claim as lucky. So that's your first one. And they all measure about 6.5 by 4.5. 6.5 by 4.5. So there is that one. This one's going to be Duck. Oh my God, you guys.
I love that duck.
Look at him.
So
He's
cute.
little birdies are flying around him. You have the little flying manual because they're trying to teach him how to fly. They're like, buddy, you can do this. You can do this. So this will be your second one that you can choose from. And again, it is marked over here on the side, the George Horner, and it does have its original paper label. And I think these were toffees that they
they're usually toffee tins. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was toffee that they had in there. So this will be your
Buttermilk,
second.
I don't think you want to eat any toffee.
What?
No words in there anyway.
So again, super cute. This one we're going to have you claim as Duck. Look at his little bow tie there with the polka dots. Little guy's trying to flap his wings and learn how to fly. So this will be your second one with Duck. And then
Tina's got to send me a clip of when we videotaped you eating the 1961 Butter Bits.
And again, I licked it. I didn't eat it. I just tasted it. There's a
That's
difference.
True. You just like it. You didn't put it fully in your mouth, but
there's a big difference in that. Like, yeah, we'll have to see. I think that's on her. I think that got transferred on her phone. I think we still have that. So,
I can't remember if that was posted to Instagram or not. I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know. This little cute fella here has his little fish bowl. He's playing with his little fishy friends. And again, it's in the same exact condition. So MJIC or 31. There you can see it also has its fun paper label. I don't know if that's a good feature. I think it is, or if it's bad. And then, of course, it is marked George Horner there on the side. No major dents, just light scuffing and wear. And there's no rust on the inside that I saw whatsoever. So one more time, I'll show them to you in reverse. Again, each one measures 6.5 by 4.5. They do sort of stand on their own if you get them to lean just right or lean them on a wall. And these are super collectible, and I've never had any of these three, let alone three at a time. So this one's going to be fish. Someone's going to be fish. Look at the tiger kitty cat. Oh, so cute. Chubby little kitty. Someone's going to be fish. Then this one's going to be duck. Again, they're trying to teach their friend how to fly. They're like, you can do it, dude. Just read the manual. So that one we're going to claim as duck. And in this one, we're going to claim as luck. Luck, duck, or fish. So we're looking for 32 or more. Let's go ahead and count them down. Top bidder can take 1, 2, or 3. So, and remember, if you're an active bidder, you can use that just in case. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. One is in with a 32. So we're looking for a 33 or more. I see blueberry.
That cat with the fishbowl was the very first George Horner tin that got me hooked on those that I ever found.
I think I sold this one years ago when we were together. I feel like I've had that one, but I can't verify. Right. But the cat ones I have not. So MJ, I saw your just in case, but Nicole got in there with a 39 right before the bid end. So Nicole, you'll get first choice. MJ will be back up, and then it'll be Aaron. So Nicole, this one's fish, duck, or lucky. So lucky, duck. I feel like I'm doing the eye doctor thing. Fish, duck, lucky, lucky, ducky. And then MJ, you'll have backup, and we'll move backwards. Now we get to feel the lag.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us on a Sunday. I know it's not our normal day. But thank you guys.
So you want the black. Okay. So the black kitty, I think, is the lucky one. So Nicole confirmed, but I'm going to move on to the black one because there is black in the but the other one's gray. So I'm assuming, Nicole, you want that one. So that one's your lucky cat. So then MJ, duck or fish? Duck or fish remain. Okay, so yeah, you want the lucky one. Thank you, Nicole. Just I don't want to confuse her. So it's fish or duck, and then it's going to go back to Blueberry Barn. So MJ, we got little fish friend or duck, fish or duck. And you'll take the other two. They are yours. Thank you so much, MJ. Congratulations. Thank you.
Very good. Awesome. He told me when he got those, and I was like, oh man, I haven't come across one of those in a really long time. I love those. There's so many more. There's so many of the George Horner Animal Tins. So many. Okay. I have a book for the evening, and it is going to start at 16. It does have a little wear to it. That's why it's starting at 16. And it's also been a very long time since I've had a Fern Bissell Pete book. I love Fern Bissell Pete illustrations. She's right up there with Ruthie Newton, in my opinion. And she did, besides children's books illustration, she also did, her illustrations can be found on some tin litho art dishes. She also did greeting cards. There's a multitude of things that she did, and I love her illustration style. This is Round the Mulberry Bush. It's an oversized hardcover book, and she also did the illustrations for some of the Children's Playmate magazine, the ones with the witch illustrations on the cover that I absolutely love. I love her styling. This particular book, it does have Betty's writing inside the front cover, and I'll show the corners out here. So there's some wear to the corners of the book. There's a little wear spot right here, wear at the top. So overall, I think for its age, it is in generally good condition. Publishing date on this is 1933. So that's why I think it's pretty good condition. I'm not going to show the entire inside of the book. It is a Saffield Publishing book here, Around the Mulberry Bush. So it's not black and white. There's color pictures in here. So there's a little story, and then there is an illustration to kind of go along with each little story. I'll try and show you my favorite ones as we go along. This one's very cute with her pushing the little stroller with the dollies in it.
Moving fast. She's moving fast.
Let's see. I really like this one. I think that's really cute. She's going to market. Look at the grapes. They look delicious. My favorite one, though, it's kind of in the middle of the book. This one. So the story is early morning in the garden, and she's carving, but look at that little anthropomorphic little guy she's carving. I don't know, out of a root vegetable. I really like that one. Kathy, I saw your 16. Thank you so much. This one, I also really like this one too, where she, with all the, I think those are hollyhocks, flowers. They're just sweet illustrations. I just really like the styling of how these are done. But it is a very thick book. There's a lot of stories in here. I just don't come across the Fern Bissell Pete big board books like this very often. So overall good condition, I would say, for 1933 on it. Measurement is, gosh, I measured this stuff. I just forgot to write it down. 9.5 by 12. 9.5 by 12 on that. Okay. MJ, I saw your 17. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 18 or more. Let's do a countdown. Kathy and MJ, you can use it just in case if you would like. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Parmesan must have left. He was sleeping back in the curtain, but he's not back there. Brooke, same. Same. All right. MJ and Kathy, I see your just in cases. There is Karen's bid end. Thank you so much. All right, 19 from MJ, but Kathy had a just in case 35. So Kathy Plunkett coming to you for 20. Thank you so much.
$20, Amy. $20, and I haven't had one of these in a long time. So I have my little bug friend made by the Acme.
I love that.
He is, I believe he's a little grasshopper. He's hanging on to the little boot, and it is a planter on the inside. Very clean on the inside, and I think he has a brush. I think he has a brush. So I think this would be really fun if you use this maybe in your bathroom or maybe on your makeup stand. You could put some of your brushes in there or something. So $20. He is in very good condition. I love the eyes. I love the little yellow like jacket he's wearing with his red little feet on both sides here, and it is double-sided. So again, he's hanging on to the blue little boot, and it is marked on the bottom that it is by the Acme company. Hang on here. My phone's lagging. There we go. Now it's caught back up so you can see. And then they have these spots here, I think, to mimic actually maybe some of the sole on the shoe, or it also helps it sit. So it's been, like I said, a long time since I've had one of these, and this one is in very, very good condition. Little grasshopper friend is hanging on to the boot. So these are fun to use in your anthropomorphic, maybe your vegetable displays or your summer displays. And I think he would look really good to put there, you know, have him out for spring and summer. So let me get in there so you can see his eyes. He's not a bisque. He's at almost like that harder porcelain style of material. So again, I think he's probably from the 40s or the 1950s. Really, really fun. And it is the grasshopper, right, Amy? I'm pretty sure he's a grasshopper.
It's the bug pixie, the same guy that, like, you know, is riding the butterfly and climbing out of the tree. That same pixie bug.
So, and again, he's holding a brush, which I think this would be really fun to use.
Maybe he's polishing the shoe.
Oh, is that what he's doing, Amy?
I've had this before, and I had the same question. Like,
well, maybe he is polishing the shoe. Thank you, Dusty. I see you're 20. He measures 4 inches tall by 4 inches wide, so about 4 by 4. No real condition issues to report. I did clean dirt out of there. I don't think it left too much of a stain in there. That is glazed on the inside, so if you did want to put something in there, you could. And again, he is just a really, really fun planner. So MJ, I see you're 22. We're looking for 23 or more. Again, it's made by the Acme company. Let's see if we can get that to focus. There we go. The Acme company. And he is a little planter. And yes, he is. He's polishing the boot right there. And again, he is really, really cool. Okay, Dusty, but not one on a shoe. I had one. I can't remember what I had. I had one of these before. I don't know if he was on the shoe or not, but it's been a while since I've been even able to find
There's a whole series of them, like peeking around trees with faces.
I think I had one of those, and I had one of the earlier.
A whole bunch of those.
It's been a while since I had this fella, and what I love is they didn't chintz on it. Like they literally, they didn't cheapen the process. That he's fully 3-dimensional there, fully hanging on to that shoe. So let's count it down. 23 or more active bidders can use it just in case. No chips or cracks. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 23 or more, or the bid end from Karen G. Again, Karen, thank you so much for always helping us out and being our bid ender. Could not do this without your help. Thank you so much. So I do see Dusty's just in case. And there's our bid end. So it looks like over MJ's bid, it's going to you, Dusty, for $23. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Congratulations. All right. I haven't done refresh reminders very good tonight. So if you guys haven't refreshed in a while, always good to do that. Just in case. I do have a Nancy Ann storybook down for this evening. And this time I have one in the box. So the pink polka dots. We have Little Miss Curly Locks. Wilt Thou Be Mine? Number 154. I've had a variation of Curly Locks before, but I've never had this one. Now, I will tell you before I show you, She did have her armband. It was inside of the box. It just, the little foil paper just finally gave out. This would be like attached to her hand. It was in the box, thankfully. So if you want to glue, try and glue it back on, you totally could. But here she is. Because she was in her box, she's very clean, very nice and clean. Her hair is really nice. She's dressed in kind of this magenta, kind of wine pink for the taffeta part of her dress. I really like this ribbon trim that is on the front of her little pinafore. She's got a wool felt purple hat, so kind of purpley pink variation. She also has a little stand that has like her name and her number and everything on the bottom too. So definitely somebody's collection this came out of, because they had her on a numbered stand. So she has the safety pin closure on the back, which is how most of them came up until they switched to doing snaps on the dresses. She does date to the 40s, the bisque ceramic. So she's composition here. So she is frozen body. What that means is just her little arms move, her head and her legs do not. Melissa, I see you. Thank you so much. She does have her little pantaloons and her painted shoes underneath. And she's 5.5 inches tall. She's just very, very nice condition. I think she's a good spring, summer kind of colorway. Also could transition into the fall. The only other thing I was going to mention, there's just a little bit of discoloration on the lid of the box, but it does not carry on into the inside. So whatever dripped on there protected her on the inside. But yeah, she's a little redhead. She's very, very cute. I don't know. I just can't say no to these girls. They're just so fun. The doll show video that came out today, there's some really difficult to find ones in there, including that made in Italy pea guy that I was telling you about on Thursday, is in that video too. But it is some pudgies, some very early issues. So they have kind of a distended belly. They're called pudgies that come with the little felt animals, little chenille animals. And they had some of them with the animals. They were just fantastic to see. All right, Miss Sandra, hello, welcome in, is in at 20. So we're looking for 21 or more. So she does have her box with the lid and the little armband that sadly finally gave out. I would have been like attached to her wrist right there, but that was in the box. So it is there. If you need to attach it, you can. Okay, let's do a countdown. Melissa and Sandra, welcome to use just in cases if you would like. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That did end. Melissa, I see you. Thank you so much. Melissa's at 21.
The colors on her are so vibrant.
I really like the pink and purple. I really like it. And there's no moth holes in the wool felt or anything either. I really, I enjoy finding them in the box because they just seem to be a little bit better shape when they're in their boxes. Okay. Bid end from Karen. All right. Melissa, coming to you for 21. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $18, and I'm bringing this to sell for Tina tonight. So we'll call it Tina's round. And it's going to start at $18. So there is some wear to this beaded purse, but it's definitely worth saving and using. Maybe hang it on the wall.
Oh, I love the clasp.
Maybe do some different decorating things with it. It is two-sided and it is signed, but you can see there are some areas where some of the beadwork is missing, okay? But again, I think for $18, this is a gorgeous Victorian era beaded purse, and I'll show you where it's signed. And it is actually signed quality plate. Let's see if I can show you here. Hopefully the camera will allow me. It's right here on the clasp right here. So there you go. You can see where it is signed or stamped right there, and that is marked quality plate, which Tina suspects that means in essence that it's like a triple plated. So it's probably from the Victorian era. So the drop on it, like Amy had said, the drop on this comes in at about 6 inches. There is some wear to it, but again, I think you've seen other resellers, and I think you guys know, if I drop it, that these are fun, that you can hang them on the wall and you can put things in them. So the inside seems to be in pretty much good condition. So for $18, the clasp does close very nice and tightly there. These are all glass up as well. You can see the filigree work.
That is so pretty.
Gorgeous. We do have a little bit of loose beads there, and we do have some missing. But again, look at the work here, and they're very metallic. I think some of those are metal beads, and some of them are glass beads. I think it's a mix of both. So you can see the sheen on there. Again, just note we have a little bit of wear right here. But in my reel, if you saw the reel, we actually put some tissue in it. So when it puffs it up a little bit, it looks really, really good, but it also looks good hanging. And you could definitely hang that on a door, like a door handle. You could hang it on the wall, and you could pop things in it. Look at how large those glass gems are on there. And it's in very good condition.
2 days off, sir.
So hello, John. Good to see you, sir. So the drop is 6 inches, but the purse itself measures 5 by 6. So 5 by 6. So again, in very good condition, except we have that little bit of wear right there. And there's a little bit of wear here on the other side. But for what it is, and I want to be very careful with it, you can see that little dangle hanging down. But for what it is at $18, I think it still has a lot of life in it and would look beautiful hanging on your walls. So, or maybe even if you could fix it or repurpose it somehow and actually use it. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. I see Renee. We are doing just in case. We're looking for 19 or more. And we'll go 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And again, just note there are some patches where it is worn. You guys can secure that up, snip anything you want to, maybe repurpose it. But again, I could see that opened up with maybe some cupie dolls hanging out of it, maybe some other Victorian style things. Thank you so much. There's the bid end. So Renee, thank you so much. It's coming to you. Congratulations. It's yours for 18. Tina says, thank you so much.
Love the clasp on that. That's awesome. All right. I have a choice round starting at 10. And I have some flocked Joseph, some flocking cute Joseph Originals choices. And this flocked horse also came from the same estate sale that my Rushton Santa came from. They had just, I don't know, they had just a little bit of everything. And I've never come across the flocked Joseph horse before. And the other choice is the little duck. More farm critters. They're all just cute. So these are flocked ceramic. So they're not plastic. They are ceramic base, and then they are flocked. You can actually see kind of, because they have the hole on the bottom. That's where they would have poured it in the mold. And then I really want, they make flocking machines right now that you can flock things with. I want one so bad because I want to flock all the things so much. But I don't know what I would flock though. What would I flock first if I had a machine? I'm not sure, but I want one. But these Joseph critters, there's so many of them. They're just fun to collect. There's bigger ones than this. There's banks. There's bobbleheads. There's smaller ones than this too. And then there's down to miniature size. Both of them, I believe, are in good condition. There's just a little bit of wear to both of them, to the flocking, but nothing really major. The horse does have foil stickers on the bottom. And then Ducky Friend also has a foil sticker. So they have kind of plastic applied eyes. They're not glass. So Horse Friend is 4x3 and the duck is 3x2. Flock for what, Karen? Is that a tongue twister? Flock First Fantastic Finds. What?
She deleted it. So I think she was trying to say it a different way. She deleted it in the chat. So
oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
So I think she was trying to say it a different way.
Jennifer and Nikki, I see you both. Thank you so much. So let's do a countdown looking for 12 or more. Flock First Fantastic Finds of felines. Karen.
I don't know.
You gotta let me know what you mean by that. All right, let's do a countdown. Looking for 12 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But then I almost said the wrong F word, almost slipped out there. I need one of those beep. I need one of those buttons just in case. That's never happened to me on a live sale. Never. The phrase that Jason uttered earlier, shelf sitter, that word has come out of my mouth saying that exact phrase, but you know, that was some years ago. We'll leave that in the past. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. All right. Nikki had a just in case of 13. Jennifer had a just in case of 20. So Jennifer Cagle for 14. Let me know if you want horse or duck or both. I'm not sure if Parmesan would let me flock him. That would probably be really messy. I was going for all the F words. Yes. Okay. Jennifer is going to take the horse. You got it. Nikki, if you are interested in the duck, just let me know in the chat. If not, I will bring him back for the recap. Thank you.
All right. Amy, I'll move quick. $10 choice. $10 choice. And I'm going to try some glass tonight too. We'll see how this goes. So these are Czechoslovakian blown glass fruits. 2 of them have their labels on. These glass fruits are nice to put into bowls. They actually sit on their own, so they could be paperweights or they could be figurines. So the first one is a pear. Look at the fun detail that they did on that. And then it is the gorgeous green of a pear all the way around. It has its original label on it. And there are no chips or cracks to the piece. So $10 choice on your pick of glass fruit. I think these with that sticker are probably from the 80s or the 90s. That would be my best guess, okay? So you can see where they applied the stem and they applied the leaf to it. They did the leaf texture. And then this is a pear. And it does have sort of a flat spot they made. So it does sort of sit and kind of off to the side a little bit. So it is very realistic, I think. And I think they did a good job of it. And Czech glass is a really quality glass. So this one measures 4 inches tall. So that'll be your first one you can choose. 4 inches tall. Again, glass fruit's nice. If you buy a couple of them, maybe you're interested in the pear or you're interested in the apple. So the apple does not have its label. But again, these both would look nice maybe in a bowl together or use it as a paperweight. But again, I believe this is an apple. Maybe you could even stretch it and pretend it's a tomato. But I see an apple when I hold it up like that. But maybe it could be a little tomato if you want it to be. So this is going to be your second choice at $10. And you can see the gorgeous ruby red. Look how clean and clear that. Oh, look, I'm in the apple.
You're trapped in that apple.
Help me, Amy. I'm in the tomato. I can't get out. So this will be your second choice at $10. And these are not like your dollar store glass fruit. You know, the dollar stores put out glass fruit in the 90s and early 2000s. They are all hollow. So they are all blown. They do have ponton marks. Some of them are very heavily polished. So that one is very polished. This one is a little polished, but they kind of left it a little rough and pinched it off there. So they are all thick, but they're hollow. Okay, so they're all nice art glass pieces, all made in Czechoslovakia. And the tomato or the apple, which I still see an apple, measures about 3 by 3. So just $10 choice on glass fruit. That's a heck of a deal. If no one's interested, that's okay. I understand. It is something, like Amy said, that we don't often bring, or fruits. James and the Giant Peach has... You're right, Catherine. So this one, I believe this one's a raspberry. I believe that's a raspberry, but it's reading black on the screen, but it is a cobalt style, almost purple style glass. See if I can even get it to show. It is That's purple, cool. And it is hollow, and it has its original label on it. It's made over in Czechoslovakia. This one is nice and heavy. I believe that's a different company than what the other two are. And this one measures about 4.5 inches long. So 4.5 inches long. You can see how they crimped and they pinched the leaf there, and then it is applied to it. And it also doubles as a paperweight. I don't know. There we go. If I hold it back, you can sort of see in between here, you can see the purple and the cobalt coming through. So Gosh, I remember when we used to bring the glass fruit to the sales, folks would go nuts. So just $10 choice. This one measures 4.5 inches long. And again, if you have maybe one of those, maybe you have a compote at home, maybe you have a milk glass compote. I thought the 3 pieces, if you can get my vision, I think the 3 pieces sort of look
Like
really nice.
A milk glass compote would be perfect for those.
And they would look beautiful in a bowl. So one more time, $10 choice. Pear is Czechoslovakian glass, probably 1980s or 1990s. That one measures about 4 inches tall. You can see where they applied the stem and they applied the leaf. That's all one piece. I really love the fact that they did the texture on that. None of these glow. None of them have a real glow to them. No cadmium or uranium. There is your tomato or your apple. And then over here, hello, Tippy. Good to see you, friend. And that one is your berry. But we'll bring them back. Over to you, Amy.
All right. I like the raspberry.
I think they're
all.
all.
I've ever seen a glass raspberry. Usually it's grapes, strawberry. I've seen strawberries, but I've never. Oh, Piggy's in there at 10.
All right. So let me do a quick countdown. $10. I got you, Nicole. Thank you so much. Looking for 11 or more. And for sake of argument, this one will be berry. I'm still going to think that's an apple and a pear. I don't know. No one said anything in the chat. I'm kind of arguing with myself over it.
I think it could be either one.
I think it could. So let's count them down again.
It looks like an apple to me too, but
I know, but I don't know. For a moment, I thought it could be. It is an apple. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I got you, Nicole. No worries. There's just a heck of the lags going in and out tonight. I'm with John. All right, maybe a red banana. Sure. God bless you, John. Let me. I know, me neither, Renee. And I was just trying to bring something different. I'm trying to think summer now. What are we going to decorate for summer? Mink sees peppers. Hey, they can be whatever you want. So there's the bid end. Thank you so much. So Nicole at $10, pear, apple, berry, pear, tomato, please. You got it, Nicole. And now they're tomatoes. Thank you so much.
Well, technically tomatoes are fruit, so
you are correct.
You are correct. All right. This is going to be a set. All right. So all these are coming together. I found them together. They go together. So it's going to start at 24 for the set. So Purple Cow, if you guys saw my reel or my short, I'd never seen a purple cow was my song because I was like, oh, I can't wait to use that. These are not made in Japan. These are made by Freeman McFarlane. So they are California pottery. There are other purple cows, like figurines, and there's other purple critters as well. Freeman McFarlane did a whole bunch of these, some with rhinestones, some with not, but usually they were purple with a touch of gold, at least on them. And this is a pair of salt and pepper shakers and a creamer. Usually, like I said, cow things are usually not what I pick up, but these guys were too cute. And I don't not come across Freeman McFarlane really anything. The last Freeman McFarlane thing I think I saw was in Missouri, because they're from California. So usually when you start going west a little bit, sometimes you run across it, just kind of like Van Briggle pottery was made in Colorado. So there's not a lot of it that comes this way unless somebody gets it as a souvenir. So there's no damage to any of these pieces, no chipping or anything. They are bisque, so they're not that, high glazed ceramic that we're used to seeing, but very still detailed. Freeman McFarlane did very highly detailed quality pieces. They're very hardy pieces, so you shouldn't be afraid to you could totally use this. Have the cow puke your coffee cream out in the morning. That's how you can start your day. And they have just a simple little painted chain around for the little bell. So mama cow for the creamer.
I love how they did the tails on these.
The little curly Q tails. I like that stylized tail too. So here is shaker number one on there. And they both do still have their stoppers. You have the cows in gray and white. Oh, ashtray, yeah. Mid-century, so these are mid-century pieces. There's cow shaker number 2. Yeah, there's no chipping on any of them. Both of them have their corks. Freeman McFarland, for the most part, usually the foil stickers or the stickers that they use, I guess they're not foil, they're paper labels. Usually they are missing. So creamer measurement for Mama Cow is 4.5 by 4 3/4. And shakers are about the same size. They are 3 by 3.5. So good set of purple cows. There's lots of other different like Japan companies that did purple cows. I don't see the Freeman McFarland.
I've only seen the figurine. I never saw the creamer or the salt and pepper.
There is a sugar bowl. There is a sugar bowl that matches this. It just wasn't with these when I found them, so it's out there somewhere. It's ran away from its pasture, I guess, somewhere out there. So I'll bring the cows back at the recap.
All right, and I'll move through these very quickly. I didn't realize how many choice rounds I bought, so I do have a choice round. We'll do that as a quick claim, but this is going to be a quick bid at $5 choice. These are cat postcards.
So wait, are you doing a quick claim or is it bid at $5?
Sorry, I should have just said $5 choice on these. These will bid. Okay. The other thing we'll just do as a quick claim because I didn't realize that I didn't pay attention this week. So $5 choice. These are all vintage or antique cat postcards. Hopefully we have some kitty cat lovers with us. These all would be fun to frame. And this one is unused. And this one was printed in Switzerland. So this will be your first choice at $5. Minx, I see at $5. Again, printed in Switzerland, probably 1930s, 1940s on this one. And that one is unused. No real damage to report on any of them. Postcard size, 3.5 by 5.5. Fun to frame all 3 of these. This one is an American printed one. I think that one is very animated yet realistic looking. I love when they colorize them like that. Look at the cute long-haired kitty cat. This one is used and it's an Alamo postcard. So I do believe that means it was printed in the United States. And that one is postmarked 1948. So this one is from 1948. So that'll be your second choice. So that one, the first one I showed you, we'll call up. This one you'll claim as Rose. I can also do letters then. This one is the earliest one I have. This one is embossed, probably early 1900s. Is that cat
wearing high heel shoes?
It is. And this one's postmarked 1910. So this one's postmarked 1910, and it is a German postcard. So she's a fancy little kitty cat.
Very fancy.
Dressed up in her Victorian attire. She has her little rose, and look at her sweet little pink shoes. So I see MJ in at 6. We're looking for 7 or more. So this one is going to be your third choice. And then your final choice is also one that was printed in Germany. And this one is postmarked 1906. So again, these are all vintage or antique. And I think they all came from the same collection. And I brought them because I thought they would frame up nice together. I was thinking if somebody claimed all 4, you could frame them all together. So Minx is in at 7. And this little cute kitty has her pink little bow tie. So this one, we'll make it easy with letters. This one's going to be letter D. This one's going to be letter C. This one's going to be letter B. And then this one is going to be letter A. So we're looking for 8 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're looking for 8 or more, and just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 8 or more. This one is letter A. This one is letter B. Nicole, I see your 8. I see MJ's just in case a 9. Some are used, some are not, Leanne. I showed them as we went. 3 of them are used. 1 of them is not. The first one is not used. The rest of them are used. Okay? So that one is unused. The rest were used. So it looks like the first just in case goes to MJ at 9. Minx, you'll have backup. Everybody else's bids, I'm so sorry, came in after the bid end. So MJ, you get first choice, and then Minx, you'll have backup. This one's letter A. This one is letter B. This one is letter C. Okay, MJ wants letter C. So MJ, you're claiming fancy one, number C. Thank you so much. So Minx, You have choice at 9 as well. This one is A, B, and D. So Minx, it's your 9. We got D, B. So this one is D, this one's B, and then this one is A. And that would be at $9 each as well. And then we'll go back to Nicole. And that should be everybody. So Minx, this one's A. Come on, focus camera. A, B, and D. Okay, so you want A and D. Got you for those, Minx. Thank you so much. So Nicole, the American one, the Alamo card is left at 8. If you're interested, just let me know. If you pass, that's all right. And we'll bring that in the recap and we'll get it moving over to you, Amy. I'll just watch the chat. Thank you so much.
Next round for me is going to start at 14. And I said earlier I had some more Piggy things. And I have the 3 little pigs. All right. And this is in a sleeve, and you'll understand why in a second. This is a puzzle here on the back. Oh my goodness. This is so cute. The illustration of this little puzzle of the 3 pigs, a fun depiction, probably late 60s. I could not actually find a date on this or identify anybody that did know the date on this. So that is my best guess. Maybe some of you recognize this, but it's not just a puzzle. No, it's a record. It's a record with a puzzle on the back, which I had never seen before. So I had to get that because it was very cool. So bonus. So this is a children's record. And it's got all sorts of children's tunes. Toot Toot Tootle the Tugboat, my personal favorite there. So it even says down here, important message. The back of this record container is a beautiful full color jigsaw puzzle, a wonderful gift for the wonderful children in your life. So it is Tiger Tail Children's Records. Now, so I have it in the protective sleeve because it's a record. But the record itself is untested. I have not played this. However, it is very clean. I'm going to pull the record out and I'll show it to you. All right. So here's one side. So untested. It might have just a little dust on it, but for the most part, it's very clean. I don't really see much scratching on that side. I'm not really seeing much scratching on this one either. But I do like the Tiger Tail Records logo. But there's no date. I did see that there was a couple other Tiger Tail Records that did the puzzle on the back, but different kind of songs on there. But I had never seen this. My record guys, which would be Jason and Gavin, have any of you ever seen a record with a puzzle on the back? Because that was new to me.
No, that's a first one to me, that the record sleeve is a puzzle. That's that's pretty fancy stuff.
It's
right
pretty
there.
cool.
Really
I really liked, I picked it up, originally I picked it up because I thought it was just a record or just a puzzle. Right. And then it was like, oh, it's really heavy. And then I realized, yeah, it is actually a record on the back. Yeah. Okay. Never. Gavin says he's never seen one with a puzzle either. That was new to me. So I had some other pig things. So I thought I would bring it tonight just to see if anybody was interested in it. What's the title? 3 Little Pigs is the title of the record. And it's double-sided. I'll pull it out again. A product of Audio Fidelity Records, New York. So Lullaby and Goodnight, Rockabye Baby. So there's all sorts of, that's the one side.
Well, there's no reason why that record wouldn't play either. That record's in phenomenal condition.
Yeah. Oh, it looks really nice condition to me. I mean, I just haven't, I do have a record player. I just didn't test it. I didn't test it out. So anyways, well, I'll bring it back. I just wanted to show it because it was unique because I just never seen a record with a puzzle on it. I think it's cool.
That screams those iconic 60s graphics. Do you know what I mean? Like those late 60s into the 70s
That's
graphics.
What I thought. Yep.
Like I would frame that. I mean, that would look really awesome framed. So, all right, I'm waiting for that lag. But in the meantime, $10 if anybody's interested in her. I went to an estate sale yesterday and I picked her up. I thought she would look cute in your figurines
Oh,
or your Belle collection, because she is a Belle and she's really
she's cute.
sweet.
She
She's
looks
this
like
sweet.
Alice in Wonderland, kind of.
That's what I thought too. And I thought she came from the same estate as the anthropomorphic flower girl. So I kind of thought these would go together. You know, if you use the one and then use this one maybe as your little dinner bell, I thought she'd be super sweet. So $10. She does have her dinger or her clasp, which is this yellow. And I didn't even see if it was glass or plastic. No, that's a little plastic dinger in there. So she has actually a boutique sticker, and it's over top of her A Fine Quality sticker. So I know what an A Fine Quality sticker looks like, and they put their little boutique sticker
The
over.
party box? Is that what that says?
Yes. Yep. They put that over top the A Fine Quality. So again, I thought she would look really sweet in your displays with your kitschy, maybe angels or figurine girls. Look at her gloves. She would be neat coming into the July if you decorate and you do like a wedding scene. I thought she could be your little flower girl or maybe your little bridesmaid. She has this metallic gold paint on her bow. Her face is really sweet and in super good condition. I love the zigzag design going down the front here. You can see the darker yellow, sort of like her vest part of her dress. There's what the back looks like. And she is this cute little blonde girl. So just $10 on the kitschy 1950s A Fine Quality ceramic piece. She measures just about 4.5 inches tall. So she's about 4.5 inches tall, and she's just about 3.5 inches across. So again, let me hold her there, get her in focus. She has those sweet little white gloves on with a little bit of gold detailing around the top. You can see where they went a little darker with the yellow, and then the outside is a butter yellow all the way around. So just $10 on the cute little kitschy figurine. You don't even see any crazing on the inside. There's no damage whatsoever. Sandra, thank you so much. I see you're 10. So we're looking for 11 or more. And again, I do believe she's from the 1950s.
Never seen it before. Never
And
seen
again,
it. I bet you there's other ones though.
Oh, there has to be. And I was so shocked. I've never seen any little, boutique go ahead and say, well, wait a minute, let's put our sticker over theirs. So, but she is an A Fine Quality, and I'm here for their ceramics. And a lot of the faces go with the other angels and things that they've made. So she would sit well with them as well. So let's do a countdown on her. Looking for 11 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And she does. Her dinger's kind of lame, but she does dingle dangle. And she does work. She's not happy that I did that. She's like, you shouldn't have done that, Jason. So Sandra, I see you're 10. Thank you so much. Waiting on that bid end, and there it is. Sandra, congratulations. She's yours. Enjoy. Thank you.
All right, congrats. All right. I think we just have a couple rounds. Three rounds. Okay. My next round is a little celluloid dolly. She's going to start at 8. She's actually not just a little dolly. She's actually a little rattle. So she is celluloid. Last sale, I did have the flapper celluloid doll that had the fan and the little hanky to wipe her nose. This came from the same ladies collection. So it is a rattle. It's just not a super loud one. Can you imagine a baby getting a celluloid rattle like today? No, I can't.
No,
but this is really nice condition for celluloid. It actually might even be viscoloid. It's super thin. Usually viscoloid is just, it's a touch like more delicate than celluloid is. It's kind of hard to tell the difference usually. But it's this little lady in her fancy hat. She's got a parasol. I like that it has little pops of gold on here. Oh, MJ, I see you. Thank you so much. And there is the back of her. There's no cracking. There's no cracking at all. There's no denting to her either. She's just really nice shape. I look at celluloid stuff all the time. So like, to me, this condition is really nice. And I believe she's from the 30s, 1930s for this one. There are a lot of different baby rattles made out of celluloid, but usually they're not in the greatest of shape. Not super large either. This definitely, I think, could fit in a printer's tray. If you have one of those that you display your kind of miniatures or tiny treasures in, I think she would probably fit. She's maybe a little wide. She would probably stick out just a little bit, but I think height-wise, she's pretty good. She is 3 inches tall. Okay, 3 inches tall. And Renee and MJ, I see you both. Let's do a countdown. Looking for 10 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I said this on Thursday, but I'll say it again. This lady's, I haven't done that doll show video yet. This lady's collection of celluloid was just out of this world. Very cool stuff.
I've never seen one in this good of condition.
I know.
That was,
it sounds like it has just a couple little beat, like probably little seeds that are in there to shake around. It's not super loud as a rattle. All right, bid end is in from Karen. Renee, coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm going to stick with $10. $10, and I found this guy. I didn't know that I had him. Hopefully somebody's looking for a non-traditional cupie to add to their collection. So this is made by the Lego company. It's this cute little non-traditional style cupie. I think that this could fit into a lot of different displays, your baby display, cupie. You could even use him with his wings. You could use him as a little baby cherub or a little baby angel if you want to. Although I think the intended purpose was Lego's version of a cupie. So he is made of bisque. There's no damage. Look at what my favorite little part about him is when I turn around here. Look at the little tip of hair right there, the cute little 3-dimensional tip of hair. He still retains his original Lego sticker on the bottom, Lego Japan, and he's just this cute little fella just crawling across the floor. And his eyes, I wanted to make sure. His eyes are blue. His wings are blue. He's got his little tuchus there up in the air, and he's sort of waving hello as he crawls upon the floor. I love the fact that he's a little chubby little dude. He's your like non-traditional, and I think any cupie collector would be happy to add him to their collection. And he's probably from the 50s or the 1960s. He measures about 4 inches tall by about 4 inches wide. So he's about 4 by 4. Again, it's a little bisque. He's got his little tuchus up in the air. Look at his cute little chubby feet, his cute little chubby hands. He's sort of waving, how do you do? And again, he's not only a little cupie. He's a little cupie, but you could use him in your display as other things. So I know.
A little tuft of hair. Yeah, always.
36 Saturdays away till Christmas. My God, Joe, that feels like tomorrow.
Wow,
that
Joe.
Literally feels like tomorrow. And there is great details to him. The thing with the bisque is if they ever get dirty, you can clean them very easy. You don't have to worry about them crazing. You can see where he has the brown details there for his hair, even his little tuft of hair here in the back. And there's his other little wing. Super cute. Again, a little cupie that I'd never seen at a live sale before, nor have I brought one.
I've never seen him. I know there's lots of manufacturers for cupies. Arnart made some too. Bigger ones like that, but I've never seen that one.
But again, he's super cute, and he's just $10. He has his little Lego sticker like I showed you a moment ago right here on the bottom. Of course, he is hollow, and that's his little inventory or stock number there on the bottom. Kathy, thank you so much. I see you're 10. We're looking for 11 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown on him. If anyone else is interested, we're going to start the countdown. And Catherine, if you want to use a just in case, you can. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I think I bought him years ago and was going to stick him into my Valentine's Day and push the Cupid agenda with him. But since I didn't, we'll give him a new home so he can be enjoyed. So there's the bid end. Thank you so much. So Catherine, coming to you, friend. Thank you so much.
I like the baby bid end there, Karen.
It's a good one.
It's cute. All right.
Yeah,
my next round is going to start at 14. And I have a little wall pocket. I don't know if I've had this one before. There's a couple different ones, different colored birds, different kind of fruit, but same style planter or wall pocket. It doesn't have to hang on the wall, but it is a planter. But it is, you know, perfect right now. The birdies are starting to build their nests. I know they are up here. We always have a family of birds that build a nest in there's a tree in our front yard. There's always a bird's nest in it, always, but it's kind of a bluebird style, maybe, I don't know what kind of bird that's supposed to be, but feeding the babies. There's 2 babies peeking out of the nest there. Feed me, feed me. And I think these are supposed to be cherries because I see like a double stem. I think
no, they're tomatoes. They're tomatoes.
Hanging on there. This is cold paint here on the cherries. I don't think there's any other cold paint that's on this piece. I was looking for flea bites. That's why I was really trying to check it over. There might be like a little like pinpoint one right here on that lip. There on the back. Yeah, no, the little derpy babies poking out of the nest. This one is so down in the nest, he doesn't even have an eyeball sticking out of there. On the inside, I did my best to clean this. It did have like some dust that had settled down in there, but there's maybe a little bit back in that crevice. I couldn't quite get it out of there. But I'm not really seeing like too much issues chipping with it, not that I can see. This is made by Orion, 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 Japan. So that I think there's four different color birds and fruits, but all feeding the babies in the nest. So there's a series of these. Orion did have a foil sticker. It is not there anymore. Again, a company I don't usually say very often, but I've had another variation of this before. So it does have the 2 holes on the back. So if you did want to hang this on the wall, I always recommend getting some of that picture hanging wire and making kind of a, like you would do on the back of a picture frame instead of using these nail holes. They're just a little bit more stable. That's how I always recommend for these. So there's a little bit of crazing in the ceramic, but overall I think it's good shape. Hello, Richard. Good to see you. I see in there at 15. Jennifer was at 14, so we're looking for 16 or more. On the wall pocket is 4.5 by 4.25. I'm going to do a countdown: 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid it. Tweet, tweet.
I still see tomatoes there, but if you think they're cherries, Amy, you go right ahead.
They're tomatoes. We'll go with tomato.
I'm just between the apples, the tomatoes, and the cherries.
Don't grow on trees, though, Jason.
I guess they don't.
I mean, apples or cherries would be my guess on that one.
Right.
All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So, Richard, I came in with a 21. Jennifer had it just in case. Jennifer, your 22 did come in after the bid end. So, Richard, it's going to be coming to you for 21. Thank you so much.
All right. This is going to be a quick claim round. It's going to be a quick claim round. I'll quickly show you what I have for you to choose from. It's all Ceramic Art Studio, and then I'll give you a letter to put in. I'll tell you how much they are, and then I'll give you a letter. So, Ceramic Art Studio made some of these pixies and some of these frogs. So let me show you the set. They're supposed to be shakers, but nowhere, because I've collected Ceramic Art Studio, nowhere in the book does it really show that you're supposed to have 2 pixies or 2 frogs. So I have 2 sets of these whimsical shakers available. I married a little frog, which is Ceramic Art Studio. And then you're also getting his pal, a pixie. So the 2 of these are kind of hanging out in the woods, talking shop, doing all the stuff you do in the woods. So this is going to be one of your choices tonight. So these little Ceramic Art Studio pixies are super collectible, whether they be shakers or figurines, but he's got 2 holes there. He is marked Ceramic Art Studio, and they all measure about 2 inches tall. So I have 2 sets of those, okay? So I have 2 sets of those, so you can see. Let me sit this together better here. So your choice is going to be a set of pixie and frog shakers, or another set of pixie and frog shakers. Your third choice is going to be the mushroom, okay, which is not a shaker. It is simply a figurine that was made by the Ceramic Art Studio. You were supposed to mix it into the Pixie if you collected them or anything else that you wanted to use the mushroom for. So your third choice will just be the mushroom figurine by itself with the blues and the almost orangish pink. It's a weird way to say that. It's almost like an orange pink.
Like a salmon color kind of?
Yeah, kind of like a salmon color. And then you get, all three of them are attached. There's three little mushrooms, and the mushroom measures 2.5 inches tall. Okay. So if anybody's interested, it'll be $15 choice. So you're 15, you'll either claim a set of shakers or a mushroom or both shakers, whatever you want. So it'll be $15 choice. If anybody is interested, you can put in the letter A for Art Studio. Okay, A for Art Studio. Again, I know a lot of folks may not know Ceramic Art Studio. That's okay. But I think we all love a good mushroom and a pixie, and there'll be $15 choice. So if anyone's interested, you put an A in the chat, and $15 will get you the mushroom, which the mushrooms are normally $30, or you get the set of shakers. Okay, let's keep going, Amy. Thank you so much.
Okay. I'll just wait a second.
I don't know that folks like the Art Studio stuff, so I won't bring in more.
I think they're awesome. I've never even seen any of those frogs before.
No.
All right.
Nope.
I also have a quick claim I'll do for my last round. So I will also give you a letter to claim. So I put him on my board because he'd probably be easier to see. Okay. So I have a miniature. This is a Joseph Originals miniature cow. So originally this would have come with a baby. So it would have come with a little baby to go with Mama Cow here. She's got a little pink bow on the back of her tail. So there's not really, there's a little bit left of it, but there's no Joseph sticker. Like that's just kind of the backing for the sticker. So the pink on the bow is cold paint. So there's a little scratching on that. Okay. I wish I had the baby. I just found her all by herself. So this Joseph miniature cow is 2.5 inches by 2. So it is definitely miniature sized. Okay. So quick claim for this is going to be $5. $5 for the cow. And the letter that you can type in if you want to claim Mama Cow for $5 is the letter M. Moo. M for moo. Cow. M for moo. Moo, moo, moo. Little tiny Joseph cow. I don't come across the Joseph little tiny minis very often. But since I had cow stuff tonight, I thought I'd bring it. All right. Oh, there they come. Moo, moo, moo. The first M I see is Nikki. So I see Paula second. So Nikki Reindell, cow friends coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right. For time.
No,
what?
I said that was the last round. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This was our last. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So for time's sake, it'll be a quick claim round.
Okay.
So I'll show it to you, and if anyone's interested, you can just claim it. Since I had kitschy tins, I wanted to offer something that wasn't so kitschy, and these kind of gaudy style English tins are very popular. They've becoming very popular, even more than they once were. So this will be a quick claim. There's no damage to it. It is a vintage tin. You can see that it is stamped made in England. Like Amy showed in one of our other sales, you can see where it is indented here so that it would have sealed to hold the contents and keep them fresh on the inside. So you can still use that if you want. There's no rust on the inside. There's just a little bit of discoloration on the inside of that, okay? So these tins are great for all kinds of displays. You can use it, whatever. It measures 7 inches in diameter, so it's 7 inches around. It is. That's why I brought it, Renee. I think it's a very interesting design. It could fit into mid-century, early like Victorian style stuff, maybe even, words are escaping me, but tons of different genres. So 7 inches in diameter. It's 5 inches tall. No damage to report on it. It's going to be $10. If anybody wants it for $10, you can put in the letter T for tin. T for tin, it's $10. And these are very collectible, and they go for a lot more than 10. So T T. Oh, I see Christmas too, Joe. So T
Ooh, yeah,
for
Christmas.
tin. It's $10 to ship. It's not that much more. So Jennifer, thank you so much. Congratulations. It's yours.
That's good. I've never even seen that one. I've seen that shaped tin before, but I've never. Whoa, where did I go?
Whoa, where am I? What's going on?
I hit the wrong button. I meant to do this one. I don't know what is that button. Where did that
I don't know.
go?
That was really weird. How did you do that with like?
I don't know how I did that. I don't know, but I'm not
Can
going to
you do that and show
again.
pictures? That would be a good one to do.
So we're going to go into our recap, you guys. So thank you for sticking with us tonight. So our recap, we'll bring back items again. These will be quick claim items. Of course, if you're watching on the replay, you can always message us and check if something's still available. So quick claims, type in the item plus the price so that we know what we're trying to claim. And if there's more than one person that claims the same item back to back, we will then do a countdown to break any ties, just in case this can be in play. So Jason, do you want to go first and then I will go first?
Sure.
Second. Words are tough today, man.
It's all right. I got 3. I'll go real fast.
I got 3 too.
I had my postcard remaining for my choice round. This is the Alamo postcard, so I believe that means it's an American printed postcard. The post date on this one is 1948, so it's a beautiful little kitty cat on the front. If you're interested in that, it was 5. You can put card 5, card 5 on the cute little long-haired kitty cat. She has her roses. She's actually sitting like on a pillow, so she's on a very like 1930s, 40s style pillow. So that would be card, and that would be 5, card 5. All right, hold on. Now let's do a quick countdown. I see Minx,
right away.
and I see Dana, and Minx. So we'll do a quick countdown. Let's go 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I should have done it shorter than that. Man, I'm tired tonight. So, Minx, I got you for 6 so far. Thank you so much, friend. The kitty cat's so realistic looking too. So it looks like it's going to go to Minx. Thank you so much, Minx. That's yours. For $8, I had my one remaining piece of new old stock wrapping paper left. It has all these pastel style butterflies on it. There is a weird little crease in the one corner right here. And that wasn't from storage. That's like in manufacturing. You can see it right here by my thumb. But it measures 2.5 feet by 1.5 feet. Again, it's these kitschy butterflies with all the flowers. If anyone's interested, you can put paper 8 on that. Paper 8 on that. And then I had my schnozberry remaining, my glass schnozberry remaining. I do believe it is a raspberry. It is Czech. It is Czechoslovakian glass. If you're interested, you can put berry 10. Berry 10 if you're interested on that. I'm with you, Helen. I need a nap. So berry 10.
The wallpaper. The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Dana, gotcha, friend. Thank you so much.
Good old Willy Wonka and his made-up words.
I know.
Was that it, Jason?
Yep, I'm good, Amy. Thank you so much.
All right. Let's see. All right. I also have 3 things. I have my 3 little pigs. 60s is my guess. My late 60s is my best guess on it because I can't find a date anywhere for it. Puzzle record combo. The record looked really nice. Of course, I didn't test to play it, so I'm sure that it works. This was going, roller to the juicing room.
Yes, that's right.
So the record was 14, so you could put record 14 if you want to claim that. Record 14 on that. It will come in the protective sleeve. Mama Pam's got me doing that now. All of her records at our booth are in a protective sleeve. All right, and then I had my Freeman McFarlane Bisque Purple Cow made in California, creamer and shakers. There we go. Get your kitchen pieces right. Set. No chipping or repairs to any of them from the 50s. These are 24 cow. 24 cow is what you can put in if you want to claim the set of those. Purple Cow 24.
Purple
All
cow.
right. And the last thing I had was my Flocking Cute quack quack little Joseph Original Flock Ceramic Ducky friend. He does have foil sticker there, and he was $10. So you can do duck 10 quack quack for him. All right, that was my recap. Thank you all so much. I'll get us
Thank
both
you guys so much.
up here. I'll get us both up here. Before we go into our community share, which is just one photo tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with us.
Thank you
on
guys.
our non-traditional fantastic finds. We appreciate you all being here with us tonight. We will be back at our normal scheduled Thursday. Not this Thursday. We will not be on this Thursday, but the following Thursday, which is April 30th. April 30th, we will be back. Thank you, Karen G, for bid ending, and Gavin for helping out in the chat tonight. Reminder for invoicing. If you want something and you're new to us, just make sure to send us your information. I will be doing, actually, we're both going to be doing invoicing tomorrow. And shipping for me, I will have to ship out everything by Wednesday at 10 a.m. this week, because we're going to be gone for several days out of town. So I want to get everything out the door. Critter Girl, you didn't miss everything because you're our community share tonight. So I'm glad that you popped in. So yes, do make sure, and I'll email everybody once your invoice has been sent. So thank you all so much. Jason, do you have anything?
Like Amy had said with her invoicing, my invoicing should roll out tomorrow night. If you don't get it tomorrow night, you'll get it on Tuesday. But my goal is tomorrow. We're getting some electrical work done to the house. In any event, there's a hiccup, it'll be Thursday because I won't have internet, which let's just pray everything goes well. So I'm nervous about it. So, but it'll be all right.
I'm sure it will be totally fine. Totally
Absolutely.
fine.
So.
All right. I'm going to get our screen pulled over here. There we go. I think maybe I hit that when we were full screen and that's why it disappeared. I don't know.
That was weird though.
There's some other buttons in here. I never touch them, so I don't know what they do.
Oh, start clicking away.
The big red button. Don't push the big.
Start clicking away, Amy. Have fun.
Oh,
okay, see, I like
there's that one.
Oh, that one's fun.
Like down in the corner, and
then we're gone.
And then we totally disappear. So I don't. Yeah.
But there was that weird one where I was just like on the one side of the page.
I have no idea. I don't know what that is. Okay. So our picture tonight is from Critter Girl. So I'm glad that you popped in to join us. So if we have questions about anything, she can answer it for us. But she sent us this fun St. Patrick's Day display. I love the furniture piece, whatever that furniture piece is that it's displayed on. I love that. Do you normally decorate for different holidays on top of here is what I would like to know, because I think it's a great thing to build a display on. So notes that I have, there's items from Jason and Tina on the display, from Dagny of Flying Pig Thrifts. Yes.
Okay.
Postcards from Aimster's Treasures on Whatnot, and some auction and thrifted finds. And St. Patrick is one of my heroes. So she loves the holiday. I love it. She says yes. So other holiday displays. I love the Annalee mice. They're just so cute. So do you recognize something in here, Jason?
Oh, I recognize a couple Annalees in there. I do. I don't know. I don't know if the postcards were from me, Critter Girl. I don't, but I do recognize the Annalees.
I like the mint tins. I see two mint tins in there. I like those. And the little spun head leprechauns that are in the picture holder with the postcards.
I don't know if they might be the wooden ones.
Are they the wooden ones? I can't.
Yeah,
I mean, there's spun head ones that look like that too, so I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I think those, because Nancy sold those at the store a while ago, and Critter Girl may have claimed one of those back when we did a shop with me for the wooden ones.
I do remember that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And there's pixies. I'm just seeing the little pixies off to the right-hand side. I love all the green things mixed together. It's fun. Oh, there's an even bigger tin that's at the back. See, I've already looked at this picture, and now I keep seeing things that I didn't see the first time I looked at it. And the, oh yeah.
Yep.
And the stick. Okay. Those are from Jason. Yeah. All the cute little Annalie faces.
So good.
Critter Girl, thank you so much for sending this in.
Thank you.
This is fun. Send us some more when you do another display, because I think that's really fun. I love the furniture, and I would like to see if, like, you know, what the rest of the furniture piece looks like too. I think it's awesome. All right, I'm gonna get our email up here since we haven't showed that for a while. If you guys want to send us some pictures, I will be loading in some more to share next time. So if you want to send us some photos to be part of our show, ShareMyFindsLive@gmail.com. Just make sure to include maybe a little note or two about your photos if you send any in, or if you want us to mention your name or not. You can be anonymous. That is totally fine. All right. And I'm going to get us both back up here. There we go. Thank you guys so very much. Oh, you haven't filled the piece. Oh, so it's a cabinet.
Yeah, I think they're curios on either side. I think they were little china hutches.
That's cool. I just like the wood, you know, the
Yeah.
swirly woodwork of that. I think. What happened?
You there, Amy?
We blipped out for a second. Or no, what happened there? All right. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with us tonight. Have a wonderful week coming up, and we will see you back here on April 30th.
Got it.
Jason, have a good extra.
Thank you so
much. If anybody's coming to Southern Indiana to Collectors Carnival and you see Mama Pam and I, say hi. We'd love to see you guys. All right. All right. Have a good week, you guys, and a good night.